Poke your towel up.
I'm just a nigga on a mission. Started out a kid, lot of ambition. On my
I ain't gonna do my
birthday,
hair.
I was wishing for that it wasn't dead shit. I didn't miss him though. Didn't blame him either. It was the norm too. I mean, none of my friends had daddies either. I was raised by Erie Avenue. We young niggas carry burdens, they bury you. So at a young age, I learned to fight for mine. Cause I wasn't gonna be that scary dude. Getting picked on, getting fucked with. It happened one time. I was like, fuck this. I went to Zeddy House, got his brother 38. Ran back around that corner, set them niggas straight. I tell you from that day on, the moon hit said he ain't the nigga to be preyed on. Turned 18, shit. I would walk up on the corner and none of them niggas stayed long. Night lion kid, I had that iron seed. In my heart, fucking bigger than a lion's is. From a city where they kill you, you don't mind your biz. Never trust a nigga asking you what time it is. Understand the rules, that's a Jimmy move. Act the fool, I got this tool that I plan to use.
They don't know what I did. They don't know what I've done. Rolling through the city, and the niggas trying to give me one. How y'all doing out there? Everybody all right? Welcome to the Buck Flair Show, ladies and gentlemen.
I was before the singing.
That's right. That's right.
We didn't know it was karaoke night.
Oh, wait. Facebook. I don't own the rights to that music. It just sounds so good.
Yeah, don't block it. Don't kick us off for that.
All right, don't kick us off for it.
Yeah, YouTube's gonna copyright you for that.
Right. We ain't gotta worry about YouTube. We ain't on YouTube.
Actually, we are on YouTube.
Well, all right then.
Welcome to the show, Ethan.
Welcome to the Buck Flair Show. Ladies and gentlemen, we're here with Ethan Tweedy, who's not working today. Whoa, shit! Goddamn, man.
I got off work. I got off work early. Hell yes.
Oh shit! It's gonna snow in Philadelphia. Goddamn.
Watch this be the first and last time that happens.
Dead Eyes in the building, but he keep telling me he gonna show up. Show up when your team lose 3 in a row. That's what I want you to show up. Show up. Be the diehard Rams fan you are when your team ain't shit. That's a diehard fan. When your team ain't shit, that's a diehard fan of me. All right.
Hey, you know what? I can't wait till Kansas City plays you guys in Philadelphia.
And then what happens when we beat Kansas City? What you gonna say?
I'll come on the show.
Oh no, that ain't.
Hey, if that happens,
what you gonna do? You gonna come on the show and show your nuts?
I will wear Eagles colors.
No. Are you gonna come on the show and show your nuts?
You're supposed to say
yes. Impossible happens on this show. You have to show your nuts. Ain't that right, Buck Flair?
That'd be a great one. Both of them, by the way.
You got to show both your nuts.
Both of them.
Yeah, and then we're gonna have this as the opening.
The following program has not been rated.
Going
Oh, I miss your goddamn movie voice.
They don't know where I be.
The following program contains graphic sexual content.
In the building. How you doing, Czar?
Hey, what's up, Czar?
Man, we in here. This is what we do about this time. And, from a snackage situation as well. So let's get it in like Flynn.
You don't eat red vines? What's up with that?
Okay, that look like that go with 2 tacos and a side of burrito. Chocolate Girl!
What up?
How you doing?
Oh, the Chocolate Girl is lovely.
Shit. Ain't nothing better than week 1, boy.
I'm doing just fine.
If y'all don't know, if y'all haven't been watching me lately, I almost got kicked out of Atlanta. Things like that happen.
Look at all that shit.
That's right. Ain't nobody say nothing though. I had a good time. Buck Flair, how did you do over there watching Carson Wentz getting humiliated like that in Minneapolis?
Well, first of all, I'd like to say welcome all the guests. My co-host is on cloud 9 with the big Philadelphia Eagles. I've never seen a fan base get bashed by one guy in one section. I saw so many disappointed Falcons fans that I was enjoyed by that. That was kind of like my entertainment because Carson Wentz looked like Carson Wentz of old. He just could not. He just did not have enough time. The line for the Colts was actually pretty bad. He had a lot of openings in the game, but the line did not give him the time, and that was the biggest thing here in Indianapolis this week. Is the line a big concern now? Who knows? I mean, who knows? I mean, not having T.Y. Hilton obviously hurt the Colts passing game, and Russell Wilson's just a badass. That's the bottom line.
No, what the issue is Phillip Rivers could actually get the ball out quickly. Carson Wentz cannot.
That's true. That's true.
You think Carson Wentz had problems on Sunday? Wait till this week.
Jesus.
I was so impressed with Russell Wilson after the ball game because he was the last guy to leave the field. My sons all went down. They was right there as the Seahawks was leaving the arena. DK Metcalf and Jamal Adams and Tyler Lockett. Shout out to those guys too as well. So much class. I mean, Russell Wilson went around the entire stadium and high-fived all the Seattle fans or Colts fans that were left in the stadium. I mean, that's awesome. That's amazing. He went around the entire stadium high-fiving everybody and then got to the dugout, and of course waved to the kids and all that kind of good stuff. So shout out to Russell Wilson and the Seahawks this week. A lot of respect for the Seahawks.
That's a class act right there, in my opinion.
Yeah, seeing him play personally, whatever. And please like and share this show. Shout out this season to Kellen Lane, who passed away before the season starts. I always like to say that as we get ready for the show. And I'm happy to see Czar here again. He picked the Cowboys last week. Czar, how you feeling? I want to first get my sponsors out of the way. Shout out to Jack Daniels tonight. I don't know if Dennis has got anything in the house. I know Chocolate Girl's probably going to go look for something. But anyway,
I asked you a question because you told me we wasn't doing malt liquor night until the Eagles won the game. That's what you told me.
And guess what?
Oh shit!
The Eagles beat the Falcons.
Who ain't won the game?
They didn't beat nobody. Yeah, I will say.
Damn.
Oh shit!
The Eagles
That's
beat
mean.
the Niners
Real.
this week. It'll be
That
Malt
was
Liquor
mean.
next Wednesday night on the Buck Flair Show. If the Eagles beat the Niners, okay? I will do that. I will
Oh shit!
search the city for some King Cobra. All that good stuff.
For some King Cobra. God damn.
I just want to start out, Sharon, what one thing you excited to see last week on Sunday? What one game kind of stuck out in your opinion for your team? What was exciting about Pittsburgh beating Buffalo?
Well, you really want to know?
I do.
You really
I want to know.
Okay. What was exciting about it for me is that it wasn't like they beat them. It wasn't like the Bills just handed them the game. They actually beat them. They came from behind and beat them. I mean, this was only the second time the team was down 10 points or more in the first half. They came back and won. And it's like, okay, they beat them handily. And we didn't even play that great of a game. I mean, our offense wasn't that great. I can admit that. And yet we still were able to do whatever was necessary to win the game. And it was a true team effort. It took multiple people to shine and do their damn job to win that game. So all I kept thinking about was do your job. I know that's a Bill Belichick thing, but when I was watching the game, that's all I kept thinking. Do your job. You do your job, it works out in the end. And they stayed focused. They look very focused to me. Fully focused, man. Fully focused. That's what they look like. So that's what stuck out to me. I don't have any troll stuff to say.
I just thought it was
I've been giddy since Sunday.
Yeah, I thought Pittsburgh
And,
actually, like
I
you
told
said,
a
I
lot of
agree with you
people.
100%. Pittsburgh beat Buffalo, Bills
Mhm.
Mafia. I know they didn't get to break as many tables as we thought they were going to break, but they
They
did.
they broke plenty. They broke plenty before the game, but yeah.
Yeah, I'm just saying. After the game would have been probably they would have been up over 40. I think it was under 28. I think it was only what 17. So I don't know for a fact, but that's what I would expect with the bet that was going on. They were going to go over 28 broken tables. I'm pretty sure they didn't get to that after that performance. Their offense was kind of skeptical. The Bills' offense looked kind of weird, but I told everybody last week, got to give the teams 4 weeks into the season. Once we get 4 weeks in the season, because the Bucks did the same thing last year. These guys play no preseason. We don't know. We don't know what. We were kind of shocked on the Cowboys. I will say, I was by the fact that Dak had an awesome game, but he threw the ball like 58 times. That's one thing that was kind of weird. Now we just heard news today that their pass rusher's out for 6 to 8 weeks with a broken foot. So that was another thing that happened too as well. Shout out to Dalton Smith, D-Man. I like to go back and look at the show we had last week. Dalton gets the closest prediction of the week. He had the Chargers beating the Redskins 23-17. It was actually 23-16. So good job, D-Man. D-Man, good job. And Czar last week said, this will be the highest scoring game of the week. The 49ers and the Lions, and he was correct on that.
He was correct on that.
And he also
That was
said,
insane.
don't look out for that running back for the Ravens. Look out for that guy named, I forget he said his name.
Tyson Williams.
He went ahead and ran a 35, 36-yard touchdown or whatever. And that was a good, bold prediction right there, if you ask me. And then everybody on the panel laughed at Buck Flair except for Sharon Mullen in the comments. I went back, looked at the comments. Everybody had the Green Bay Packers beating the New Orleans Saints.
No, I didn't. I did not.
I was
took
just
New
like,
Orleans.
this was my upset.
You weren't on the show, but
I know.
This was my upset special of the week last week, and I'm so excited that it hit. And also, D-Man, he got an upset special last week. He picked the Arizona Cardinals to beat the Tennessee Titans, and he was on board with that one. So, and all everybody,
I did too.
Everybody in the Survivor Series, Czar, Dennis, Indy, we all won our first round. I can't believe we had 55 people get eliminated. So, must have been some Cowboy fans.
Damn.
They was Green Bay fans.
Green Bay fans.
Oh yeah, Green Bay
fans. That's
what up, Hendy? Hey, Hendy. I had that shirt on in Atlanta.
I know you did. I saw it.
So anyway,
hey, Buck.
Yeah.
Wanted to give a shout out. I mean, they're talking about the Bills and Steelers game. I mean, the Bills offense looked kind of sketchy, and it's not a cop out, but I will give credit where it's due. That Steelers defense is next level. I mean, T.J. Watt, Minkah Fitzpatrick, Cameron Sutton. I mean, Cameron Hayward. I mean, good Lord, they've got quite a. Did
you say Cameron Sutton? Did you say Cameron Sutton from the University of Tennessee? Is that what you said?
I thought you meant
Tennessee bullshit. No.
Yeah, I mean,
can I ask you a question?
But I mean I mean, Bills have some work to do, but I will give credit where it's due. I mean, the turning point in that game was the blocked punt that was returned for a touchdown. That was basically like almost the game-winning score at that point, because that's where they won by 7 points. So, but that defense for Pittsburgh is it'll be top 5 if it's not already.
Yeah, that's what
Hey, Buck, can I ask you and everybody a question?
Here we go.
We may have the answer though. That's all I'm gonna say.
What do you think went wrong for Cleveland against Kansas City?
Baker
I think Kansas City's just that damn good.
Baker Mayfield.
Well,
You're going to
fumble. The running back fumble too, though.
Yes,
Brown
because when you
because
he wants this offseason to get $40 million a year like these other guys, you're the quarterback. You have to make the plays and bring the game home in the fourth quarter. They did the rest, the running game. They're pretty much, you know, you can only hold Kansas City down for so long. So when they came back and the defense got tired, it was his job to get a couple of first downs to win the game, and he choked.
Well, he had a chance to win there.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't one of their running backs have a fumble too?
So, I mean, I thought for sure. I said if he wants to make a name for himself, he's got to lead the Browns down the field. But
there you go.
An interception.
I know that he had a turnover, but correct me if I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. I know that Baker had an interception, like you said, but didn't one of them?
No, not an interception. A late.
On the drive, they were down by 4.
It's not about an interception. Yeah. It's about when you have the interception.
But the running back fumbled around that time too.
No,
thank you.
It was before that. They still had control of the game, and the quarterback, the leader of the team, who wants $40 million.
The game is never. I understand what you're saying, 100%, but also the guy. There's never a key. You cannot have any fumbles as a team that's went up against Kansas City numerous times in the last few years. You cannot have any turnovers at all against the Chiefs.
Like Lamar Jackson. I love him, but I don't make excuses. Right. He blew the game.
He definitely did.
Just like they're going to do on Sunday.
Let's go to Thursday night game. I know everybody's been crying about how it's no good game. I know Czar says it's my division. It's going to be a great game. It's a rivalry game.
That was a hell of a game.
Giants in Washington this week, Thursday night football.
Washington.
Let's start out with.
He goes one at a time.
Fine.
Let's start out. Okay, Deadeye, since you started out, let's see what you got. Washington and the Giants.
Yeah, I got Washington. You know, after what happened with Week 1 with the Chargers, I think they're probably going to bounce back. They probably learned a lot from the opening game. I think they're going to come out with, you know, some vengeance. They're going to be a lot more stronger offensively. You know, pick up where the defense, you know, needs to, and they're going to give the Giants a beating. I think Washington wins 30-14.
Woo! All right, Handy, what you got on this game? What's the line?
What's the line? That's what I want to know.
Go.
It's 3.5. Washington's favored.
Okay.
Because they're at home naturally.
Huh? What you got, Handy? What are you taking?
These teams always play close, and I don't think Washington's going to lay a beat on the Giants. I think the Giants are going to bounce back and win 2017.
Okay. And just so everybody heads up, this is the one stat that I want to mention. The Giants have beat the Washington team 5 straight times. All right, Sharon, what you got?
Well, I'm with Hendy, and I have the exact same score. I honestly believe that the Giants are going to bounce back, and they're going to win 20-17. That's exactly what I have.
Holy cow, we got a match. All right, D-Man. What's up, Brett?
What's up, bro? How you doing, bro?
What's up, Brett?
All right.
But, you know, of course, I thought they were going to beat Denver last week. I mean, and he didn't.
So did I.
What you got, D-Man?
I got the Giants winning this one, but the problem is mine's going to be a different score than Sharon and Handy. Mine is going to be 23-17.
23-17. That's still kind of close right there.
That's funny, D-Man, because I had 23, and I crossed the 3 out and put a 0.
Thank you for crossing the 3 out.
All right.
That's your fair number?
Yeah.
All right, Ethan.
I'm for some reason I have I like that. I know he only got to see him one game, but in that playoff game, Taylor Heineke, but in that game against the Buccaneers defense in the playoffs, he looked pretty damn good. So I think he will actually do better than Fitzy would have. I think the Giants. I think the Washington team wins 28-21.
28-21. All right, Brett.
All right. It's been a long time since I've been on any of these shows. What's up, everybody? How y'all been doing?
What's up, man?
Well, we're doing good, and you are too, because the Niners won last week. So, and again,
Yeah, but it wasn't pretty. They almost let the Lions come back and win that game.
Almost.
What do you got? Giants, Washington.
Giants, Washington, nobody wins. It ends in a 13-13 tie.
All righty.
Oh,
Welcome back, Brett. All right, King Czar.
A grimy NFC East game, defensive heavy, subpar quarterback play from both sides, grimy running game with Barkley and Gibson. Washington, slightly better team and at home, 20-16 Redskins.
Ooh, all right with the Redskins. All right, Dennis, your division.
Well, I'm gonna have to take the Giants on this one.
All right.
oh damn.
What you got?
I actually believe that Daniel Dimes getting something back together. So I'm taking the Giants to win this thing 27-17 in my Ryan Thomas voice. 27-17 Ryan Thomas voice.
All righty. I'm a big fan of streaks. Dennis knows that shit. However,
Oh shit.
this game right here is huge because I saw Cam Newton and I see Ron Rivera. I know they didn't get along, but if the Washington football team loses this ball game, I would not be surprised if that phone call gets made to Cam Newton to come to Washington. I would not be surprised. But I think that Washington defense will do enough. Sharon can explain what happened at that Washington stadium. Somebody got doo-doo dumped on them or something like that. I don't know what happened, but she knows more about doo-doo than I do. I never did do doo-doo anything before. So anyway, I'm taking Washington in this ball game, 27-23. 27-23. I'm taking that right there. Sharon, what was the doo-doo story? I heard you talking about it the other night.
Oh, one of their pipes, I guess, one of their pipes from the bathroom burst. It just burst. It burst, and human waste was spraying down on people sitting in the stands.
Damn.
I heard about.
I just can't even imagine sitting there and all of a sudden the stuff is starting to fall on you. I just can't even imagine that.
That's what you would call
That's when you know shit hits the fan.
That reminded me of about 15 years ago in Chicago. There was some rock group was on the bridge over these people that were going by, and same type of thing happened to them. But anyway, I still think this was crazy.
Wow.
FedEx Field is old. It does need repair, but that's ridiculous.
That is a wild story. All right, rolling it.
Happened at what stadium, Sharon?
FedEx Field.
Washington.
And
Amazon's better.
well, it's Landover, Maryland.
All right, let's get into Sunday's game because we got a big panel on tonight. Let's get into Sunday's game. And of course, Dennis, you got the song teared up here pretty soon. I'd say before I get to the top 5 games on Sunday, we'll get into the nuts of the week. Before we do
You
that,
ready for nuts of the week now?
oh no, let's get into some Sunday games, and then before we do the top 5, we'll get into the nuts of the week.
Okay.
Okay. First game I want to talk about. This is a big game. We had this matchup last week. We had the Carolina and the Jets game, and of course I'm talking about the Bears and the Bengals. Cincinnati and Bengals. Andy Dalton still a quarterback for Chicago. For how long, we do not know. So I'm going to start out with there's Blaze. He showed up in the comments. He said he couldn't be on tonight because he had to work. So Chicago and Cincinnati. I'm going to start out with let's see. Give me Bills Mafia.
Blaze, you're gonna like me now. I'm picking the Bengals. I'm gonna go. Keep it short and sweet here. Bills 30-27.
30-27.
Yep.
High scoring game. All right, Brett.
You know what? You know what they call these, right? Redemption games. the Bears 31-17.
31-17 redemption game. All right, Handy.
I was a little surprised with the Bengals, but I'm gonna go Bears.
Woo!
24-17.
What'd you say?
The Bears 24-17 win this.
24-17. All right, Deadeye.
After that abysmal performance in week 1 against the Rams, I agree that the Bears going back home will bounce back 33-14.
33-14. All right, Sharon.
I do also believe that the Bears are going to redeem themselves. You got Andy Dalton up against his old team, so I've got 28-14 Bears.
What'd you say?
28-14 Bears.
14.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, King Czar.
I was going back and forth on this one.
I'm sorry, 28-21. I'm sorry, Czar. 28-21. Yeah.
I think it's going to be similar to the week 1 performance, Cincinnati and Minnesota. I think it's weird because I still got Cincinnati coming in last, but I just like what I'm seeing. I think they're gonna have a pretty quick start to the season until it kicks in. But I think they actually go to I always call it Soldier Field, but it's just the depths of it. Windy City. I think they're gonna win by 3, just like they did in Minnesota. Maybe overtime, maybe not, but I got it 23-20 Cincinnati.
Somebody's got an echo. I hear some bouncing.
Yeah, somebody's got some real bad feedback. You can't even hear it.
Oh, that's Ethan right now. Ethan got the bad feedback.
Ethan's got the Wi-Fi, the quarters and stuff.
I think is he using his headphones. Take your headphones out.
Nah, his Wi-Fi is like the Packers offense. There ain't no connection.
So is it on me?
No, it's on you now.
All right, well,
I already know who you taking.
Who I'm taking? Wait, hold on. Who I'm taking?
You gotta take
before you do. Is that better,
bro?
All right, no,
yeah, that's better.
You so cute and lovable. Go ahead, and tell us who you taking.
Actually, I don't think you know who I'm taking. I'm going with the away team. I'm going with the Houday. Houday.
That's what I said. The Bengals. Mm-hmm.
I'm taking the Bengals.
Holy cow! You heard that here on the Buck Flair show. Dennis is taking the Bengals.
I'm taking the Bengals.
He's never picked Cincinnati.
And they ain't gonna.
No, I picked Cincinnati last week, didn't I?
So did I.
No.
I picked Cincinnati last week because I don't believe in the Vikings.
So did I.
Yeah, I know. I'm just giving you
I picked them 2 weeks in a row.
You always pick the damn Bears and shit.
Yeah, well, Lil Kim ain't over there, so I ain't got. Well, he there, but he ain't starting. Lil Kim is there, but Lil Kim ain't starting.
Well, shit. Dalton?
Can't wait to see him play.
Well, I don't trust both teams though, but I think the Bears.
Really.
I think the Bengals is going to ruin Andy Dalton's homecoming. So I'm taking the Bengals 24-7.
Bengals 24-7.
Oh, my fault. My score was 28-14.
Hey, dog, Bears defense ain't that bad, bro.
I wouldn't be surprised, Dalton, if that happened. I really wouldn't.
And I could see Justin Fields finally be on the field.
I can see that too.
That's the reason why I want to lose.
I don't.
See, my thing is, Justin Fields
they're
will
not
win.
going to rush him on the field.
I think they'll win.
He's not NFL ready.
Well, this is one of my typical scores because I got a feeling that Justin Fields, I was kind of shocked to see him get into the game against the Rams. I really was. I thought Dalton would play the entire game, but they started bringing him into the game. So I got a feeling once again he's going to get in this ball game too as well. And the fans, it's going to be a packed stadium. Chicago's a loud stadium to play in. I'm going to go with the Bears just because they're at home. If they were at Cincinnati, I would probably pick the Bengals. It's just one of those games. 27-17, Chicago beats Cincinnati. That's right.
Buck Flair.
Me and you. That's just me and you, baby.
I'm hanging with you, baby. I got
That's
you.
it.
What did Hendy? What did you say?
Hendy had the Bears.
Yeah, 24-17.
24 to
That's
17.
why I was
Okay.
shocked when he said that. I said, "Ooh, he almost had a match. He had the first match last week on the Buck Fair show of the season.
Mhm.
Yeah, he had the first match." Okay, let's get to a game. Denver at Jacksonville. I just want to throw this out here. Jacksonville now has lost 16 straight games. Just so everybody knows that.
They're gonna
16
kick
straight
their ass.
games. I think the
And
Lions might have
He's also lost his
I know
first
the,
regular season game
Bucks,
since he was
lost
in high school.
26 straight games back in the early days of their franchise. I know Detroit lost a lot of games when they went 0-16. I know they did that too as well.
Hey, Buck Flair.
Yeah.
What's the Lions got to do with Jacksonville?
And
Huh?
we ain't see Ada Cruz in 2 years.
Ada kind of disappeared because she was so thinking that Jacksonville was going to whoop that ass and shit. And she should have went to that New Orleans game. She wanted to watch
So did I.
She should have went there and won. You know, a lot of us thought Jacksonville was going to beat Houston. Remember, we didn't have Houston win the game in the preseason, but I told you, don't be surprised with them veterans and that four-headed running game that they got. Tyrod Taylor.
Tyrod lit it up.
Ingram. You got David Johnson, Lindsey. So they got a good running
Mark Ingram.
Tyrod Taylor's not a great quarterback.
Mark Ingram.
but He's a decent guy for
Denver-
temporary picks.
Denver and Jacksonville. Let's stick to that game. Denver and Jacksonville. Let's start with Sharon. Denver and Jacksonville.
Well, Denver's looking pretty good. Teddy Bridgewater is, I like the way he's looking. And I've always been a Teddy fan anyway. So I got Denver winning this. I just don't have any faith in Jacksonville. Everybody that's talked to me know I'm not a big fan of whatever the quarterback's name is. I forgot his name.
Sunshine.
That's
Sunshine.
how unimpressed I am. So I got Denver 31 and Jacksonville 10.
All righty. All right, Hendy.
Hello, you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
I'm listening.
Sorry.
Buck.
I think Jacksonville is going to bounce back.
Ooh.
I'm not impressed with them, but never have
Not
been.
yet.
Um,
Not yet. Maybe week 5.
I'm going to say Jacksonville. I'm keeping it around the same 21-20.
21 to 20. 1 point victory. Wow. All right, D-Man. You know I was
Probably
going
got to answer this.
I
You're
know,
not
I
to
was-
say it
Go ahead.
though, but Broncos 21, Jaguars 14. I hate to say it there. I said it. I moved on. Next person. I don't want to mention it.
All right, Ethan, what you got?
Man, I was really hoping Jacksonville would show us something with Lawrence's opening week and all that nonsense, but they just showed us why Jacksonville's not that good. Give me Denver 28 to 24.
28 to 24. Okay. All right, Brett.
Let's see, because that's a close pick. That's a really close pick at this point. Because we all know Denver's without Jerry Jeudy, so let's play that into factor. Does that play in the Jacksonville's favor? I think so. Give me Jacksonville 31 to 7.
31 to 7.
I can't remember the last time Denver was they're a 6-point favorite.
Right. They're a 6-point
Yeah.
favorite. I just saw that. All right, Czar.
And you know what they say? Any given Sunday.
They do say
They're
that.
playing it. They're playing in Jacksonville,
Willie beaming.
and they're a
Got the
6-point
girls
favorite.
screaming. Yeah, that Jerry Jeudy injury, I don't think for this game is a big deal because Tim Patrick is pretty good.
They got KJ
Replacement.
Hamler too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, slot receiver. Penn State in the house. Shout out.
Yeah.
Jacksonville, I expected a better performance week 1. They let me down. So they're going to let me down again this week. And Denver has a top defense, probably the best secondary. And I think Denver, outlined what Houston did, Tyrod Taylor, Bridgewater is going to look like the Black Joe Montana this Sunday. and they're going to beat Jacksonville 31-20.
31-20. So the only person I really got taking Jacksonville is Handy right now, and Brett. Ethan, did you take Denver?
Yes, I did.
Okay, and now Dennis.
Yes. I don't know what everybody else is thinking, but this is going to get ugly.
Oh.
I'm going with the score 42-3.
Who?
Denver.
42-3.
3. Jesus.
He said ugly. Boy, Denver puts
Dang,
up 32
I at
points.
least gave him 10. He only gave
Hey,
him 3.
Fun
God.
fact.
Damn.
That was Trevor Lawrence's first loss ever.
Ever
regular
in
season.
his career.
Regular season.
In the regular season.
Fun
Yeah,
fact.
he lost in the
Hey,
playoffs.
hold up. Hey, Hindi, fun fact. When we come in next week, you're going to say that was Trevor Lawrence's second loss ever in regular season.
No,
Man, just because
Jacksonville
your
was
Eagles
winning.
won, you're popping off a little bit because your Eagles got
Von
lucky
Miller-
and they won a game.
Von-
So
If you really
Okay.
think Urban Meyer is
Von
about
Miller
to
gonna
start
sack
his
him
NFL
twice.
career 0-2, you lost it.
Okay.
I believe
see.
Von Miller's gonna sack him twice. I really do.
More than
You
twice.
gotta
The
give him-
offensive line is terrible.
Yeah, I know, but he's gonna sack him alone
The offensive line is
twice.
terrible.
That's what
And-
I'm saying. At
And
least
Denver
twice.
Denver got Von Miller and Bradley Chubb in the best secondary in the league.
Mm-hmm.
Von gonna get
Trevor
at least
Lawrence, if you
two
don't know this, Trevor Lawrence has problems against press coverage.
okay, quick question before we move on. Then, who played better, Zach Wilson or Trevor Lawrence?
Trevor Lawrence.
You
No,
think he
Trevor
played
Lawrence
better than
had
Zach Wilson?
Trevor Lawrence had
Sure
3
did.
interceptions. I
3
think Zach Wilson
touchdowns,
played better.
330 yards.
What was the stat?
3
And how many
interceptions. Makes a difference, too.
330 yards, 3 touchdowns, 3 interceptions.
The 3 interceptions.
Nah.
He
Yeah,
had-
that's
Will
not
just
bad.
made it. Will just made a great comment. That was Urban Meyer's first loss ever in week 1 in his career.
Oh, here we go. Here we
Wow. Wow.
go.
Exactly.
I didn't know that they've been in the
That's why
NFL
I
this
said he's
long.
not going to
And
lose.
I
2
will
in a
be
row.
honest with you. I think that Urban Meyer is gone after this year.
No.
No, bro. He signed what? Like a
Only way
4-year
he's gone is if he chooses to leave.
Yeah, he rolls that town right now. He's a Gator
Somebody-
Gator Nation
somebody-
guy.
Somebody asked him about USC. He said, "I ain't going anywhere."
I know, and they said, and that's a different subject. They talking about my coach James Franklin might go there. I'm like, whatever. That's another story.
Well, here we go again. A
No,
West Coast
no.
team traveling
James
all the way over
Franklin
to
ain't
the
leaving.
East
All right,
Coast
let's
to
keep
play. I think Denver's defense wins this ball game. I think it's going to be Teddy Bridgewater. I'm not a big fan of. He's just a conservative quarterback, but he can control the game to win a game. That's what he did when he's with the Saints. That's why he went 5-0 with the Saints. I think he does enough to win this ball game. I'm going to give him the win, 22-6. 22-6. I think Denver wins this ball game. This should be my low score game of the week, 22-6. Next, let's roll into a handy game. Patriots and the Jets. Patriots go and play the Jets. Handy, we're going to start with you. It's your team. Let's go. You know, the Patriots now have beat the Jets 18 out of 20 times. Last 20 times they played. And so they've won the last five straight on the road in New York. So what do you got, Handy? Is it going to be your upset special? What's going on?
Am I fully impressed with them last week? No. 3 quarters, did they play well? No. He picked it up, though. He threw for 258, 2 touchdowns and a pick. He had the connection with Corey Davis. The defense, was it bad? Was it terrible? No. They kept Christian McCaffrey out of the end zone. He did have 190-something all-purpose yards receiving and running, which is still a good day, but they kept him out of the end zone. I think the chemistry is going to be a little better. I think the Jets will pull this one out. It's not going to be a high-scoring game. I'm going to stay around 21-17.
21-17. Handy's going with his team. Appreciate that, Handy. Wrote that L down beside your name. All right, Sharon. What you got?
I I hate the Patriots, but I really believe that they're going to bounce back this week. The Jets they look pretty bad to me last week. And anyway, so
The
I'm
face
going.
he
I'm
made,
going.
Sharon.
I'm sorry. I like the Jets. I really want them to succeed. I cannot stand the Patriots, but
How is 19-14 is not terrible. That's a close game.
oh,
They kept
okay.
it
Well,
close.
okay. It's semantics. They didn't look that great to me. How about that? Is that better? They just
neither
they
did
just
neither
they
did
got some
Carolina.
work to do, and I know it was just week 1. But I feel like the upside for the Patriots is a little higher, and I actually believe that Mac Jones, he at least moved the ball well, even though they had some fumbles and cost them the game and all that stuff. But so I've got the Patriots 24 and the Jets 17.
17.
Yeah.
All right, D-Man.
Patriots 27, Jets 10. End of discussion. That's all I got to say.
Jesus Christ.
Tell him, D.
All right, King Czar.
I hope I'm wrong, Kendi. I really do. That's one I want to lose.
Hey, someone has to win this game. Well, I guess technically they don't. It could be a tie, like Brett said previously. But someone has to win this game. You know, these are 2 quarterbacks that I don't think will pan out. These are the 2 out of the 5 that I don't like. I like the other 3. However, just the way football works and the ironicness of it, New England will win this game, the score they lost to Miami this previous week, 17-16, New England over the Jets.
Wow. Keeping it real. All right, Brett.
Some of y'all picked the Patriots, yes, but you guys got the score completely wrong. I got the Patriots in a high-scoring festival, 45-42.
Get out of here. Get out of here, bro.
God's
Tom Brady's
sake.
not on the team anymore, bro.
Yeah, because
Stop smoking that shit.
both quarterbacks are rookies. And what's rookie mistakes mean? Turnovers. Turnovers lead to what? Points. The team with the most points off of turnovers usually wins, and that'll be the Patriots at the end of the game with a field goal.
I'm going to tell you 2 teams that played worse than the Jets last week. The Packers and the Falcons. So, anyway, let's move on.
Well, I want to say something about Brett. I thought for a minute Brett was going to say the Jets because that's how he won his shirt last year. He picked the Jets to beat the freaking Rams. And that's how he won a damn shirt. So he took the Patriots. Thank God for that. All right. Let's see. Bills Mafia.
Man, I don't like to do this with Henry in the house, but Patriots 30, Jets 14, lock of the week.
14.
Lock of the week.
Lock of the week, huh? Is that Ethan's lock of the week?
That is.
What
he said.
All right. Ethan's lock of the week.
Now, what's that mean, Buck Flair?
That means it's a lock. That means he's locking it in.
Lock of the week.
Lock of the week.
Like if I was in a survival pool.
It's a guaranteed win. Okay,
Guaranteed
Dennis.
win.
I don't know about that lock of the week shit. I ain't gonna say no shit like that.
No.
But you know something? Jets, Jets, baby. I'm feeling it. I'm fucking feeling it. Final score 20-17. Jets with the walk-off field goal, baby. Zach Wilson gets his first win of the season.
All righty. Dennis Hendy's not the lone wolf. I was getting ready to because I'm taking the Patriots to win that ball game 26-19. I'm taking the Patriots to win 26-19 over the Jets.
We're close. We're close, Buck.
I can't wait till next year when the Bucks will be irrelevant again. So anyway, moving on. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry.
Hey, we're close.
You got me fired up tonight with this Jets shit. They ain't that bad.
All right, next game.
I don't know. I think they'll still be relevant next year because I think Brady's still going to be there.
We're gonna go out to Arizona. and this is a weird game because it's actually a 1 o'clock game, which I don't know if that's true. Indy, is that true?
No, it's a 1 o'clock game in California.
It's 1 o'clock in
It's a
Arizona.
1 o'clock game in California. It's 4 o'clock where East Coast.
It's a 4 o'clock game. Okay, so it is a 4 o'clock game. Okay, because I was kind of confused when I read the thing. So anyway, Arizona and Minnesota. Arizona with a big win last week. I'm gonna start out with D-Man and see what he says about this game.
This should have been my lock of the week right here. Shit.
Well, if you look at this background, that's what's going to happen because the Cardinals is going to slaughter the Vikings 42-17, and that's going to be a lock of the week.
Oh, Dalton going off. Lock of the week, 42-17.
That line is pretty tight though. It's only 3.5. For a lock of the week, it's got to be a little higher than that.
That's definitely a bad pick for lock of the week.
Ooh. All right.
I don't know about that.
All right, Ethan, what you got?
I'm going with the Cardinals. The Vikings couldn't even put up enough points to beat the Bengals. And I'm sorry, Blaze, if you're listening, but yeah, I'm not impressed with Kirk Cousins. I'm gonna take the Cardinals. We say 32-17.
32-17. All right, Hendy.
I'm gonna go Cardinals. 28-20.
28-20. Cardinals. All right, Czar.
Put this down into my survivor as Arizona as my lock of the week.
Oh,
okay. Czar.
You know what?
Kyler Murray, the future MVP of this league this year.
Oh shit.
And another phenomenal performance by him and the Cardinals in the defense, 42-20.
Ooh, that's almost like D-Man, 42-17.
They giving up 20 points?
42-20.
Oh yeah, they got Dalvin Cook, Jefferson. They gonna get 20.
Okay.
That's all they gonna get though.
You know what? Trying to win money, not lose money, right? That's the name of the game.
That's his lock of the week.
Talk to me after the game, Andy.
Well, to be fair, when you guys are a team, so you guys will be able to pick them up if you get it wrong.
Hey, I got a question though. For the lock of the week, do you have to pay to get in for that?
Sure do. It's already over. It already started.
The season started.
Started the season. You had to. All right, Brad.
You can still, because I'm not in the paid one, but you can still say if you think one of them is an absolute lock, you can still say it on the show if you want to.
Yeah, because that's why I asked, because my lock of the week is Minnesota 26-20.
All right, Brett. 26-20. Brett, the lock of the week,
Minnesota wins this game. It's gonna be crazy.
All right, Sharon.
Bro, you guys already know I can't go with Arizona. That's my division rival. Kirk Cousins went to my favorite college.
That's your problem.
No, because he torched Penn State while he was there.
All right, relax. Let's get back to the
Sharon.
Yeah, I mean, he's right. Kirk Cousins is a Spartan, and I hate to pick against my Spartan, but I'm going Arizona 34, Minnesota 21.
Ooh, 34-21. We are on
They at
fire
least
tonight,
make it
girl.
a game.
All right.
They at least make it a game. They're not gonna just get killed, I don't think. But 34-21.
All right, Dennis.
That was a good one, Sharon. I actually had 34-17.
34-17, Arizona.
I had 17, but then I changed it. I thought about it a little bit more, and I said no. I think 21.
Yeah, I think this is a tough game for me because I thought Minnesota was going to be a lot better this season. Compete with them.
I did too.
They might still be. I mean, it's early. Like I said, it takes about 4 weeks for them to get rolling.
Right.
But I think Cardinals are hot right now. I think they're going to put up 30 points again. I think it's going to be 31-20. I got 31-20. Cardinals winning. So it's not going to be my lock of the week. I can tell you that one. Next game. We are going to roll into one of the highest point spread games of the week. The Houston Texans travel to Cleveland to play in Cleveland.
Oh, Jesus.
In Cleveland. So, Sharon, what you got this game? I know how you like the dog pound. Woo, 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 woo.
Yeah, Buck's crazy, boy.
Yeah.
Buck's crazy.
I hate to give it to the Browns because I hate the Browns. I just detest Baker Mayfield with all my heart. I just can't stand him. But I'm gonna go to Browns 21 and the Texans 7.
21-7.
Yeah.
21-7. Okay, Dennis.
Lock of the week, baby.
Uh-oh.
Dog pound, baby. Lock of the week, baby.
Uh-oh.
I'm going 20. I'm going 28-14. Dog pound.
Dennis, that's your pick for the survival pool?
That's my pick for the survival pool.
All right.
The Browns.
Yeah, they ain't getting 28 points.
All right, Handy.
Let's go moving right along. 23-10 Browns.
23-10, right on that point spread line. Right on that point spread line.
What is
it, 13? Czar. Yep.
That
sounds like it was 13.
This game here
12 and a half. It's 12 and a half. That's the latest.
12 and a half now?
Yeah, that's still 13.
This
right.
game
If
here
you round it up,
be,
that's 13. Yep.
I mean, for you to win it, you got to win by 13.
If you pick the over,
13.
right?
All right, Czar.
This game here is going to be a lot closer than people will give. Houston is basically playing with house's money, just like when they played Jacksonville, playing free. Cleveland again, overrated. They'll win the game. I'm Cleveland winning this game. Then I go start 0-2. But I'm going to jot down a score of 28 Cleveland, 23 Houston.
23. Okay.
I think their defense is going to win it for them.
All right, Brett.
This is an easy pick. It really is. Cleveland 45-3.
45-3. All right, D-Man.
Well, Tyrod Taylor's facing his former team.
Right.
But I'm going to take the Browns 28-10.
28-10. I saw that in the comments. Thomas got 28-10 Browns. All right, Ethan.
Oh, it's Cleveland. They're after giving up the lead in the game to Kansas City, they're gonna come out, especially now that it's at home. This game's at home. They're gonna come out and put up a statement. I say 35-7.
35-7. Whoa. Handy.
I gave you mine already.
Did you? Everybody gave me theirs already?
Yeah. That was the last one.
I think I said 23-10.
Okay. Yeah, that's right. You're right there on the cusp. I see it now. Everybody's taking Cleveland. Dennis took it as his lock of the week.
Uh-oh. Don't do it.
I'm not going to do it because Dennis took it as his lock of the week. So I'm going to say Cleveland wins this game 34-13. I got 34-13, but I am scared because Houston.
Damn, if I had given them a few more points, I would have been the same as you. I said 34-7.
Yeah, 34-13 is what I got. But Houston, last year they lost 10-7, but Deshaun Watson played. I had to look back on that game. It was only 10-7. So Deshaun's not playing, but you got a new coach. He came from the Ravens, Mr. Culley over there, so he knows the Browns. So we'll see exactly what he decides to do in this ball game, because if you run the ball, something that they didn't do last week, the Chiefs were not able to do because they threw the ball for like crazy against that Browns defense. So we'll see exactly how the Browns do against the running game this week. because I can't see Tyrod having a big passing game. So this Houston team, we'll see if they go back to themselves. We'll see how that happens and stuff. Okay, next game we're going to go to. It's not in my top 5 game. I know somebody thought it could be, but we're going to talk about the Raiders going to Pittsburgh to play Pittsburgh. Raiders in Pittsburgh.
Ooh.
And of course, I'm going to start out with Chocolate Girl. Pittsburgh and the Raiders. How you see this game going?
Hey, Buck Flair. Hey, bro, my phone's about to die. So send me the rest of the matchups that I ain't picked in Messenger, and I'll send you my picks on them.
All right, I got you.
All right, bro. Everybody else, y'all have a good night.
All right, Brett.
All right.
Yeah, Brett.
All right,
Bye.
Sharon, what you got?
I got the Steelers winning 27-14.
27-14, the Steelers. Is anybody on the Raiders bandwagon at all this game?
No.
Not one.
I
bit.
am.
Uh-oh.
I am.
Dennis is on the Raiders. He's a lone wolf.
I'm taking the Raiders.
Oh, my
You didn't
goodness.
listen to me last week. There you
It's
go.
going to be a close game with the Raiders.
What you got there, Dennis?
27-14.
I got it coming to 24-21 Raiders.
24-21. Big Ben does have a losing record against the Raiders. He's like 2-5, by the way.
Yeah.
Not at Heinz Field.
Not a very good matchup with them, but not at Heinz Field.
All right, Hendy, what's your score then if you got Pittsburgh? What is it?
This is my lock of the week. Put me down for the
Lock
survival.
of the week.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
Here we go.
Lock of the week.
Hey, the goal is to win money, bro.
Oh, shit. Oh, right back at him.
Tell him, Czar. Tell him.
You want to put 20 on this game?
No, I picked Pittsburgh, but it ain't no lock of the week.
All right.
There it is.
Go ahead, Hendy. What's the score?
27-13 Steelers.
27-13 Steelers.
I got Max Crosby kicking.
All right,
that
Czar, what's your
fucking
score?
line.
I got a close
ahead and make
game.
it 15, Henry.
Pittsburgh wins. Like I said, Raiders always play good the first 6 weeks, but this is a tall task after giving their all on Monday night. You know, their blood, sweat, so they're gonna fall short this one. But it's gonna be a very entertaining game. A lot of passing in this game. Pittsburgh 27, Raiders 23.
Wow, good score. All right, D-Man.
Play
Well,
Big Ben
before I
in
go to
fantasy.
scores, shout out to you, Sharon, and shout out to Ramon and Doc. I'm going to say the Steelers 31, Raiders 17.
31-17. All right, Ethan.
Dennis, what was your score?
He said 23.
Actually, mine is actually closer to King's R's. I have Chris Boswell putting the game away as the game expires. I can't talk tonight, apparently. The Steelers win 27-24.
27-24 in a close one.
Still suffering from that Bills loss, I understand.
Indy's locking
Hey,
the
I can't say anything. I mean,
They're not getting
they're
24
good. They're a good team. Like,
They are
there's nothing
good,
I
but
can.
not getting 24 points.
This could be my lock of the week in Survivor, just so you know. This could
Whoa.
be. Not on the show, but it could be, Hendy, because I don't think there's no way in hell the Raiders come off a Sunday night game, travel to Pittsburgh to play in Pittsburgh, and Pittsburgh wins this game, I think, kind of easily and smashes them in the mouth, 34-14.
You mean Monday night game?
34-14. I got Pittsburgh beating the Raiders.
What's the spread on that one, Andy?
5.5. Last I saw it, 5.5.
Okay.
Should be
Okay.
more.
Let's see. Now we move to Tennessee Titans against the Seattle Seahawks.
Ooh, this is a tough one.
Tennessee
That
against
is a
Seattle.
good game.
Hey, How'd you like my Seattle lock of the week last week? How'd that work out?
It
Told
hit,
you.
buddy. It did. The Seattle hit. It hit. I was sitting there impressive. I said, he needs to get
All
excited
that
as hell.
noise, Dennis.
So,
All that noise.
all right, Dennis, you just came right on with Tennessee and Seattle now.
Yeah, I know.
And Key, you still riding?
Yeah, I'm still riding.
What you got?
I got Tennessee winning this one 28-24.
28-24. Dennis is on the Derrick Henry line again. All right, Sharon.
Tennessee 31, Titans 24.
Wait.
Come again?
What? You said
Tennessee 31,
Tennessee?
Titans
You
24.
said Tennessee Titans? What?
Oh no. No. No, I'm sorry, y'all.
It's okay.
Seattle 31, Tennessee 24.
We
I'm
got
sorry.
you.
Okay.
You're good.
And I just want everybody to know that Sharon and I did not discuss any of these score predictions before the show.
Oh shit.
All right, Czar, what you got?
It sucks. Tennessee's going to start 0-2. That's Dennis's Super Bowl representative. But it happens in life. It happens in life. It's the life we lead. But Seattle at home, especially early. See, people, I don't know. It's just like Buck is with numbers and streaks. Like certain teams, I just remember certain teams start fast, certain teams start slow, certain teams play great in November, December. Seattle starts last year. Russell Wilson was MVP for like the first 7 weeks. And then he ended up the season was over. He didn't even get a vote. That's how bad they fell off the second half. But at home early, Tennessee has no shot to win this game.
No shot.
I got Seattle winning this game 31. 23.
Ooh,
Oh, go on and put 24 so we can be matching. Why you do that? Just one point? Come on. All right, you gotta go 20. I'll do 23.
All right, Andy.
This is probably the toughest game of the week to pick.
Ooh. Is
so
this
tough.
one of your top 5 games then, obviously?
This is definitely a top 3 game, actually.
Ooh, look at you.
It is. It's gonna be hard fight.
Like I said, in Seattle, like you were saying, Russell Wilson is a beast in the beginning of the season every year. And then he falls off. I can't see Tennessee starting 0-2, but they're running into the Seahawks at home, so I'm going to take the Seahawks 27-24.
27-24 Seahawks. All right, D-Man.
Well, I don't trust the Titans defense. I mean, we got Russell Wilson against the Titans defense. I don't trust Seahawks defense. We got Derrick Henry against the Seahawks defense. Probably going to be boring, though, but I'm going to say the Seahawks 28-20. Titans will go 0-2.
Wow. All right, Ethan.
I'm the same boat as pretty much everybody in here. I mean, you gotta think Seattle, that 12th man is gonna be absolutely bonkers. The loudest stadiums in the one of the loudest stadiums in the country. That place is gonna be electric.
One of the stadiums that you have to be fully vaccinated to enter. I'll be interested to see how long it takes people to get through the gates to get there.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm gonna take Seattle. I'm gonna go 31-20.
31-20. You got 31-20, 31-23, 31-24. As I always like to say, right there. Here it is right there. I have it. There it is. Seattle 31. Tennessee 24. Zara, you
Sharon. All right, baby.
Sharon got a match.
All right, baby.
Sharon got a match tonight.
Hey, hold on.
She's on fire.
Hold on. Am I the lone wolf?
You are the lone wolf.
Again.
Oh.
You are the lone.
Wait a minute.
Lone wolf is sponsored by.
You are the American werewolf in Philadelphia. Yes.
Hey, wait a minute. You know what that is? That's that goddamn ignorant thinking.
And that's what it is. He always thinking ignorant about them damn Titans.
He's always
They should call it to Dennis Tannehill. That's all I gotta say. Or Ryan Holmes.
okay.
Warren Moon is not walking in that locker room, Dennis.
Let's hit before I get to we had 2 more games before my top 5 games of the week. Hit that song, Dennis. Let's get down to it. Let's get the
song, Czar. Hit it.
Get the next of the week.
Get down on it.
You gonna get
down
out?
these nuts, Sharon.
What you gonna do? Do you wanna get out? What you gonna do? You wanna get out? What you gonna do?
Those are acorns.
Get out? Come
Those are acorns, but you need to get you some Buckeyes.
These are chocolate nuts.
Come on.
We do not own the rights to this music.
That's right.
Please don't ban us.
Now, before I get to my nuts of the week, what's everybody's nuts of the week? The team that really stuck it up for you.
If it's not Green Bay, then you're just wrong.
So you say Green Bay is your nuts of the week?
Easily.
Okay, Czar.
Okay, great pick. You're 100% correct. But I'm going with the Atlanta Falcons.
That's a good one.
Nuts of the
As a
week.
matter of fact, hold on. Ron Thomas.
Oh.
All righty.
Oh, the price is right.
All right, D-Man.
Hold on 1 second. I got a surprise for you, Buck Player. Just give me 1 second.
Oh shit!
Hey,
Hey, Buck Player, here you go.
I know what you're going. Go ahead and say it.
What's going to happen is I don't trust Matt Ryan. I don't trust Matt Ryan against Tom Brady because Tom Brady beats the Falcons all the time. So I'm going to say the Buccaneers and shout out to Ron Thomas, 27-17.
Who's your nuts of the week? That's what we're asking. Nuts of the week.
We talking about the nuts of the week from last week. Nuts of the week from last week. Who's your nuts of the week from last week?
Ron always says 27-17. So
No, hey, we're asking everybody who's your nuts of the week from last week.
Who played the shittiest, in your opinion?
Oh, my bad.
You already know.
Who you got, dog?
Buccaneers.
Buccaneers' favorite girlfriend.
Oh, my bad.
Out of the week 1 games.
Yeah.
There we go.
Who'd you say?
The Falcons.
The Falcons too. All right. Hendy got up and walked out after that comment. All right, Sheriff.
I see what you're saying though. Nuts of the week was the Falcons. Okay, I get what you're saying.
All right, Sharon. Who was your stunk up team of the week?
It was the Packers.
It was the Packers for you. All right, Hendy.
The Packers, definitely.
Packers. Okay.
I said my Tigers was my nuts of the week. That was my
Packers too.
Aaron got me 1 point in fantasy football.
He got me negative
Right
2.
like this. Right here, like this.
And his name is not Aaron on this show. He's Karen Rodgers.
Karen.
Well, I can't pick the Packers as my nuts of the week because it was my upset special of the week. So I can't have them fall into that. I cannot fall into that category because I thought they were going to lose anyway. So
go ahead and say it.
My first nuts of the week is going to go to Bills Mafia.
Oh, shit! What a shocker, baby! Bang! Not even bang!
I never thought
Play the
that I
music,
would
Czar.
say that after that first week of the season that Buffalo would lose at home like they did. I was totally in shock they lost that ball.
Okay, Czar Day.
So Bills Mafia. Ethan, I know you hate to hear that, but that was my nuts of the week because everybody in America was on Buffalo's bandwagon. And
everybody.
Everybody.
Except me and Rashad. Shout out to Rashad Strickland. He's the only one that stood with me.
Their offense stunk it up. I mean, I kept saying
Dennis
who's going to guard Diggs? Who's going to guard Diggs? And they shut down Josh Allen. They shut down
I'm
Diggs.
the only one that said Cortland Sutton was a good corner.
Cortland
Cameron
Sutton.
Sutton.
Cortland Sutton is a good corner.
Cameron Sutton. Kiss my ass. Cameron Sutton.
Cameron Sutton.
So Bills Mafia got the first nuts of the week.
Yeah.
Because we gotta look at passion, because everybody was Kellen Lane. We were talking about Kellen Lane. Bills are going to win that first game for him. Poncho. A lot of comments out there with Bills Mafia and everything. So
Yeah, I mean, it was the Bills Mafia, our Bills Mafia and the team needed the wake up call, because everybody they need to come back down to earth and play the way they need to. That's I think they needed it as much as I wanted them to win. I think they needed to come back down to earth. Everybody talking about Super Bowl predictions, and I hope we get that. I hope we get there. But to be honest, I think the team needed to come back down to earth. I think that was a good wake up call.
Well, like I said, he said Buffalo lost to some scrubs. Blaze said in the comments.
Scrubs? Pittsburgh's better than that. Don't do that.
You gotta remember that's Blaze.
He's a Bengals fan. You gotta ignore him. Ignore him. He's a Bengals
Don't fall
fan.
for the banana in the tailpipe, man.
You know they rode the short bus and they real special.
Yo, the banana,
the tailpipe. Cincinnati and Pittsburgh play
Right.
next week.
That's
and
exactly
Blaze
what we call
said
that. Don't fall for the
took off
banana in the
work.
tailpipe.
Be here next week. He said, I'm going to be on the Buck Flair show next week. I've taken off work. I'm going to be on there to talk about my Bengals playing them Steelers next week. So Blaze will be
Tell him
here
I
next
said
week.
bring that more liquor.
Bring that malt liquor. Oh, okay.
He can come on and talk. That's all he does is talk. That's all he does.
Next Wednesday.
Every season.
That's all he do. Hey, that's all he do.
It is. That's all he can do. He got to. I respect him for that.
Will Lombardo, he's in the comments. He's going crazy about that Bills Nuts of the Week.
Oh yeah.
You know he can't stand
He can't accept it.
Oh my God. He said Pittsburgh did not beat Buffalo. Buffalo beat Buffalo.
Don't Sharon don't fall for the banana in the tailpipe.
Doesn't that make you the nuts of the week when you lose with yourself?
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, good job. Good job.
To me, that's just a clear sign of denial, but that's okay.
Yeah.
Hey, Sharon, you know what you should have told him? Damn, we still ain't beat a real team. Damn.
Well, I already posted that. Remember, they're under 500, so we didn't beat nobody yet.
No, beat nobody.
Hey, listen. I'll be honest with you. I never said that. I know Pittsburgh's a damn good team. So Pittsburgh beat us. It's bottom line. Their defense shut us down.
That's the bottom line, because Stone Cold says so. All right.
Well, I'll say this. I'll say this to you, Ethan. I do appreciate you being honest and factual. I do appreciate that. At least you being honest about it.
I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan that says we're gonna win every game, and I'm not a complete homer. No.
Bingo.
All right.
All right. Let's see. The next game is going to be.
Hendy had to go on mute because of all that Bills talk.
Next game's going to be. I got my shirt on tonight for the Atlanta Falcons. I got that up there. Tom Brady is 8-0 against the Atlanta Falcons, and they are playing.
The next game? The
They're
Falcons
playing
and
in
the Bucks?
Tampa Bay. Atlanta Falcons are playing in Tampa Bay, and here we go again. If Atlanta wins this ball game, you will see all the Falcon fans come out in storms again. Ron Thomas might show up here shortly, but I don't know if he will with Dennis on the show.
Hey, y'all. The line is 13.
13, huh? Okay.
God, dog.
And I'm going to say this right now. This is going to be my lock of the week. I'm taking my Tampa Bay Buccaneers at home against Atlanta, and this is my lock of the week. I've got Tampa Bay winning this ball game 38-24. That is my lock of the week. 13-point spread. They cover by 1 point. So that's going to be my lock.
You let them put up 24 points on you?
I am going to say that with our secondary still kind of reeling with injuries right now. How did they look, Dennis? Did Atlanta look like shit?
Yes.
Garbage juice.
They look
Garbage.
bad.
Let me say it the right way. Garbage.
Ron Thomas way of saying it.
Dumpster juice.
Those garbage.
No,
Right,
it's
Dennis.
dumpster juice.
As you said, Buck, you've never seen one man in an away game take over the whole fucking section. Did you ever see that?
And I mean, they literally were quiet the whole section when he panned around, and they were all looking at him like, "Will you shut the hell up?" And Dennis just kept talking, kept talking.
I will tell you this. I will tell you this, Dennis. Back in my younger days, I had the Oakland Raiders in the big sombrero down in Tampa Bay. Tony Dungy's first season as a head coach. My first game to go to as a Bucks fan, and I took over a section against the. I don't know if you guys see those guys with the big spikes on their shoulder pads. The Raiders guys, the brother. You got a brother that dresses up like a Raiders, and they had the shoulder pads with the spikes and stuff. And they were sitting right there with me. And I tell you what, they were fucking going crazy because they missed a 20-yard field goal to win the game. Cole Ford missed a 20-yard field goal.
Oh my God.
And I tell you what, I never seen so many fans just kind of like drop to their knees because they got in the overtime. And after he missed that field goal, the Bucks had the ball 10 minutes in overtime, went right down the field and scored and kicked the field goal. And you talk about somebody that had to be carried out the stadium that day. I was literally carried out the stadium. My voice, I could not talk. I think 2 Raiders fans probably carried me out to the stadium. I do know that one. And yeah, and I slept in the parking lot. I didn't get home till like the next 2 days, I think.
That's kind of odd that your first Tampa Bay game was against the Raiders.
Ain't that something?
And y'all first Super Bowl was against the Raiders. Ain't that some shit?
Ain't that weird? That is weird. I never even thought of that until you just said that. But yeah, that is weird because I was on a roll there. Every game I started going to, we always won. The only game, my first loss was that NFC Championship game against the Rams, the greatest show on turf, 11-6. To go to the Super Bowl. That was my first loss. I said, I'm going to that game. I bring us good luck. I've never lost a game ever since I started going to games. And we lost that game and about killed me. Broke me down. But anyway, Dennis, what you got on this score right here?
I think y'all win this and win this big. I give Atlanta get 10 points. I say y'all put up 38 though.
38-10. All right, Hendy.
I should have said something else, but that'd have been disrespectful.
I was gonna take this as my lock of the week, but I figured you were gonna. So
I was definitely gonna take it too, but
31-10.
31-10. All right, D-Man.
Well, here you go, Buck player.
I see it.
Well, I don't trust the Falcons against Tom Brady because we all know Tom Brady, he can beat the Falcons. Though, yep, Jersey. But I'm gonna say the Buccaneers. Very nice.
Can't see that. I can't see it, but
it's James Winston jersey, Ethan.
Yeah.
Okay, nice.
So it's 28-3. That's what I was gonna say as a
yeah,
score.
28-30. That's what my father's making the point though. And shout out to Ron Thomas though. It's gonna be Buccaneers 27, Falcons 17. Since he always loves to say 27-17.
All right, Czar.
Man, I thought Hendy and Dennis and me were gonna have the same score because Dennis said Atlanta was scoring 10 before he gave Tampa a score, but then he went 38. But then Hendy got it right. They had 31-10 Tampa Bay over Atlanta.
All right, Sharon.
Oh, it's Tampa Bay for sure. 38-17.
Woo! Almost. 38-17.
They put up 2 touchdowns.
20 points.
They put up 2 touchdowns on y'all. I'm gonna look at y'all a little bit differently. I'm letting you know that right now.
Sharon got me feeling good.
They're not getting 20 points.
You tell them, Sharon, we on fire tonight. I think we have to go. I'm gonna have to go back and rewatch this like I always do and check out these scores, how close we are on everything. All right, Ethan.
Oh shit.
I am going with the Buccaneers, but I am gonna go vintage Ron Thomas, 28-2.
28-2. 28-2. I like that.
Safety, baby. Safety.
All right.
You know how Ron Thomas does it. 28-2.
I know.
Yeah, you know how Ron does that. That's why I said 27-17. The same thing. Like vintage Ron Thomas.
So this was my game that was so close to being my top 5 because my co-host is a big Philadelphia Eagle fan.
Oh shit!
I do not know if he's going to the game or not.
No, I'm not going to this one.
Not going to this game. Okay.
This game costs more than it did to go to Atlanta. Shit.
It's it was so close to in my top 5 just because of my co-host being a fan. But we're talking about the 49ers playing the Eagles. And I'm going to start out with somebody like King Czar on this game.
Come on, Czar.
Come on,
Start
Czar.
that
What you
bullshit.
got?
Philadelphia. All right.
Before you start, remember, it's the greatest division in the NFL. Let's go.
Absolutely.
Oh,
100.
here we go.
100.
Here we go.
100.
Here starts the ball.
So I was impressed with Philadelphia week 1. I've been a big Jalen Hurts fan. I can't stand the 49ers. I hate them more than any team in my division. I live in the Bay. I live out here, and I can't stand them. But, I try to pick, but again, Jimmy G is still the quarterback for that team, as far as I know. And then after I saw what Detroit did in the second half, I lost all faith in that team. They lost the starting running back. I don't know. Everyone was drafting Brandon Ayuk. Not only did he not get a catch, the first round pick, he didn't get a target. So Jalen Hurts, it will be the Jalen Hurts show. And shout out to my boy Jay Will. Y'all garbage. Y'all should Detroit almost got y'all. Y'all about to get spanked. Philadelphia 24. 49ers 17.
Wow, 24-17. He's taking the Eagles on the Eagles train. All right, Sharon. Look at that. Ron Thomas shows up just after he hears those Bucks predictions. Go ahead, Sharon. Never fails. Never fails on the Bucks Bear show.
I get scared when I start agreeing with Czar because Czar and I don't agree on much at all. And I just start to get really afraid.
Jamal, look ready.
But wait a minute, Czar, what did you say it was? What did you say?
24-17.
Who?
Eagles.
I think this is gonna be really close. But I'm rolling with the 49ers. I really am.
Jay Will just popped in too.
Jay Will.
That just I just had to sneak up on you guys.
Hold up. I'm rolling with the 49ers. I'm rolling with the 49ers.
Hold on, Sharon.
I'm in and out.
Hey, that's Candyman. Hey, that's Candyman. I had to call Candyman. He came when I called him in the mirror.
All right, Sharon, go ahead.
Y'all made me lose my train of thought now. I forgot.
Right.
I'm old. You can't interrupt old people.
49ers.
I'm going with the Niners though, and I believe it's going to be 28 for the. Wait a minute.
Let's go, girls.
Who's at home? 49ers?
Nope.
They're at Philly. 49ers at Philly.
Oh, they're in Philly. Oh,
yes.
It
does matter.
You see how I just came in?
No, that does matter because they're on the road. Well, I'm gonna stick with what I wrote down. So I'm gonna go with the 49ers 28 and the Eagles 21.
28-21. She's got the 49ers with a big win there. Okay, all right, D-Man.
Well, I'm gonna say the Niners though, but it's gonna be a different score than Sharon. But shout out to you, Jay, Will, and Brett. So I'm gonna say the Niners 27, the Seagulls 21.
27-21.
The Seagulls.
Okay.
The Seagulls.
Ethan, what you got, Ethan?
I'm not used to agreeing with King Czar either, but I'm going to roll with Dennis's Eagles 27-24.
Woo! Ethan's taking the Eagles 27-24. All right, let's see. Candy, what you got?
I was pretty impressed with the Eagles last week, I gotta say. But I'm gonna say the 49ers 24-21.
24-21.
That's what I'm thinking.
All right,
too.
Hendy.
All right. All right, Jay Will, what you got in this game?
Man, Niners on the road. We're gonna tighten up the defense this week. And
Right.
I'm thinking 24-21, 28-21. Some it's gonna be a good game though.
28-21, 24-21, somewhere around there, huh?
Somewhere around there.
Let me take a shot real quick. All right, Ron Thomas, welcome to the Buck Flair Show. You popped in just as we got done talking about the Bucks destroying the Atlanta Falcons last week. Can you explain
Buck
to
Flair.
me?
I want to
see
Knob Creek
Creek.
tonight, man.
Knob
Yeah,
Creek.
so,
I love that Knob Creek too sometimes. All right, Ron, can you explain to me what the fuck happened to the Falcons?
I would say this.
What happened?
Philly did their job.
Philly did their job.
They did.
I'm not gonna make no excuses. I'm not
Very
gonna be
impressive.
like Zara making excuses.
He always try to derail it and try to deflect by calling me out. Talk about that shitty ass team that put up 6 points. Leave me out of it. I ain't got nothing to do with your garbage ass Falcons.
My tongue.
Ron,
Philly did what they supposed to do.
Oh my
They did what they were supposed to do. Okay.
What?
Who you got winning this week? Tampa Bay or Atlanta?
I got Tampa.
You do? What do you got the score being?
That's a disgrace. Can't
I
even
got-
pick your own team.
Huh?
Be quiet, yup mouth.
What you got, Ron?
They did.
oh my God.
I
gotta
got
go to bed.
What you got?
I got
27-17.
But you better
28
Jay
to
over
what?
there cracking up.
17.
28-17. All right. 28.
Oh
Okay.
God.
Okay, 28-17. You know, Ethan said 28-2. in
That was
honor of you.
vintage. That was honestly vintage. You the way you used to always do the 2.
And D-Man said 27-17. Shout out to Ron Thomas. So I just want to make sure you're still loved by the Buck Flair Show.
Hey, I should change my Tampa Bay score 28-3, but I'm not.
Okay.
I should have though, but I'm not going to
You
anyway.
need to be worried about that piece of shit. That pass rusher that got injured. In
Uh-oh.
Well, that's why.
You can talk about an injured player. That's fine. That's what you want to do. Go ahead.
All right, Dennis. Dennis, this is your team. Tell us how the Eagles are going to win this ball game.
It's going to be 15-28 Philadelphia Eagles.
15 to 28.
28 to 15.
28 to
Right.
15.
Wow.
Wow.
Disrespectful,
I
Jay
mean,
Will.
Robbie Gold. Hey, Robbie Gold gonna have a hell of a
Philly,
game.
Philly looked good, but I think they're gonna figure out their defense this time.
He said Robbie Gould to have
Hey,
a
he
hell
said
of a
15. That's 5 field goals, baby.
I think
I saw something interesting the other day. Jalen Hurts has thrown for more games over 300 yards than Lamar Jackson.
than Lamar
Yep.
Jackson
Right.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Well, Buck Flair, you got to remember that is my son. I mean, I'm sitting
Anyway.
here as a proud father, just enjoying all of this. I'm
has.
enjoying
The Eagles
all of
look good, but I think the Niners defense is better than the Falcons. So
Well, Dennis, I was looking in my background. Last year, you remember what I got last year, right?
it. Yeah, I remember what you got last year.
Right. I had that Jalen Hurts jersey
Right,
already last year.
right.
Oh,
And
you
you
never-
can't fit it this year. Quarantine done fucked you up. Right?
Quarantine fucked me up already.
Fucked you up. You ain't getting to that one
What
this
number is Hurts now? Did he change his number?
year. Yeah, he's number 1 now.
Yeah, but last year he was what?
He was number 2 last year, but now he's number 1 in your heart.
Now he's number 1. So he was number 2. So when I did that, I looked back and see if I could find my Eagles Hurts jersey, and I couldn't find it tonight. So I know it's going to break your heart,
Oh, shit. Here we go.
but I'm taking the 49ers to win
All right.
28-17. Sharon, once
Mm.
again, you about to kill
No.
me tonight.
You and Ryan got the same number.
No. That was the Buccaneers game.
That was the Buccaneers game. But
No, he said
28-17.
28. He said 20. Oh, okay. All right.
That was his Buccaneers game. That was his Buccaneers game.
I said 30. I said
You
something. I
said,
don't know what
what'd you say? 28-21?
21. Yeah.
That's right. So I said 28-17.
Hey, Buck,
Yeah.
Ron didn't give his score for this one.
What's that?
Ron didn't give his score for the Eagles game.
Ron, who's gonna win the Eagles game?
Ryan ran away.
Ron Lamb?
There you go.
Who's gonna win the Eagles game?
I
49ers.
got
and
the
Eagles.
49ers.
We
How
just
bad? How bad?
I got the 49ers. 27 to
17.
27 to 7.
27.
Ooh.
Wow.
No,
All right, so now we get into the good stuff. Now we get into the top 5 games of the week, and I always say it's on Sunday. Top 5 games of the week. We're going to start out with number 5. We're going to talk about the Buffalo Bills traveling to Miami to play.
How the hell
That's
is
my
this
number
top
5 game.
How is this top 5?
Buffalo and
Why is this
Miami.
top 5?
Because
Top
of Miami. Because of Miami.
Miami gonna beat them?
Yep.
Well, let's go with Dennis. Let's go with Dennis first, then, since you want to talk some shit tonight. Because you
know what,
excited.
fuck it. Miami wins this game 23-20.
23-20. Miami wins. That means Buffalo will start 0-2, people.
0-2, and Ethan Tweedy will not be on this show next week.
I'm
He
here
will
every
disappear.
goddamn
Will LeBombard will make another excuse and say that,
We
the
beat
only reason
ourselves.
we beat ourselves again, It's the NFL.
All right, so, Ethan, what do you got this game?
Well, first off, I'm here every goddamn week. You know better than that. but anyway,
And Ethan, I appreciate that because last year was probably one of the greatest times we ever had because we had so many Hindi, Ethan, Dalton, Dennis, myself, Thomas, Jared. Don't know what happened to Jared. Jared's been missing in there.
It's always two games. What do you expect, though? The LSU won.
Drinking that
proper 12. That's what happened.
Proper 12 got him fucked up.
All right, Ethan, what you got for Bills Mafia tonight?
Bills bounce back. I mean, I know this is a different team, different year, blah, blah, blase, but Josh Allen owns the Dolphins. He's owned the Dolphins even in his rookie year when he was a terrible quarterback. I'll admit it, he was a bad quarterback. In the first
Miami wasn't a good team, though, then.
They just barely beat the Patriots. But anyway, I'm not going to get into all that. I think the Bills, it's not going to be a blowout because I know the line, if I remember correctly, Hendy can back and tell me, but I think line is 3.
Yeah, 3.5.
3.5.
3.5.
I knew
It goes to Miami?
I think it had opened at 3.
Buffalo's favored by 3.
Yeah.
I think Buffalo will get them bounce back and win. Final score: Bills 28-20.
28-20. All right, Czar.
This will be a similar AFC East. Like I talk about my division. This is going to be a typical grimy AFC East game. It's going to look like New England, Miami. It's going to look like Pittsburgh, Buffalo. Even though Pittsburgh is not in the AFC East, but it's a grimy football team. But it's going to be damn near. I want to say another 17-16. But Miami will win this game. One of a top 5 kicker that they have, 20-16. Miami.
20-16.
Oh, I like it.
All right, Ron Thomas.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but whatever he just said.
Miami wins 20-16.
Yep.
All right, Hendy.
I'm gonna take the Bills. We're gonna
That's
have
your lock of the week?
Now here they
just
gave
thinking
it
about it, but it's a little
lock of
too
the week.
close for comfort. Yeah, Bills are gonna win 24-14. We're gonna have a 3-way tie for first because the Jets are gonna be beat the Patriots, and the Patriots are gonna be in last place. So take that to the bank.
Wow. Okay, D-Man.
Take it to the bank and bounce the check.
All right, D-Man.
I would love it if the Bills were in. I mean, if the
What you
Right,
got,
them
D-Man?
bounce checks, huh, Hendy?
All right.
You want to put 20 on it? I'm a gambler, man.
Nah, that won't bet Buffalo.
Listen, if
Miami.
you're gonna talk, back up with some cash.
Hey, you call okay, hold on. Okay, you gonna do that. Let's bet Arizona. You called out my lot. Bet 20.
On what, Arizona?
Arizona, Minnesota.
Nah, I ain't taking Minnesota.
That's what I thought.
Sucker's bet.
End of discussion.
That's a sucker's bet.
You gonna call me out for not taking your bet, but you ain't gonna take mine. You gonna talk about my bet.
That's a no-brainer.
About Buffalo, he was talking about Jets and Patriots.
No. I said we're talking about. I made a joke about bouncing checks. He said go to the bank. He said you want to bet. I said I'm not betting on Buffalo, Miami, and he tried to get on me. So I said okay, well you bet mine. I'll tell you what. Hold on. Let's bet Arizona, Minnesota, and Miami, Buffalo. We'll bet both. How about that?
I got no interest in that game.
Thank you.
All right.
That was a great argument right there. All right, D-Man.
All right, so the Bills will bounce back though, but it is going to be close though. It's going to be offensive game. So I'm going to take the Bills 28, the Nemos 24.
28-24.
His nicknames. He got the nicknames down, bro.
All right, all right, Sharon.
Buffalo gets bounced. Miami wins this 27-20. Woo.
7-20. Okay. I'm going to sit there and let you know that I do not believe that Buffalo can lose this ball game because I don't want to see Bills fans fade away.
Open
Sunset. I don't want to see that. I want to see the Bills stay in Buffalo. I want to see the Buffalo Bills continue to bounce back. So anyway, I think it's going to be. I think it's going to be a high-scoring game. I really do. I think it's going to be points on the board. I think Diggs will get back into the program this week. I think he has a great game. I think Josh Allen has a great game as usual. I think Buffalo wins this ball game 34-27 in a high-scoring game. I just think that they are going to pull this game out. So, shout out to Kellen Lane. Let's hope you can get a win this season, brother. I just hope you watching down on your Buffalo Bills. Let's hope you get a win. All right, my fourth game of the week is back here in Indianapolis. It is the Rams traveling to the Indianapolis Colts. Rams did a great performance with Matthew Stafford in his debut, and now they're going to go play the Colts here in Indy. What do you got here, Dennis? Rams and Colts?
No, I'm not. Cooper Kupp. I'm going with Cooper Kupp. Cooper Kupp, 35-24.
35-24.
Cooper Kupp.
Cooper Kupp. Okay, Sharon.
Well, Dennis, we finally agree. And we have the same score.
Oh, shit.
So I got the Rams 35-24. That's what I got.
Y'all got Indianapolis scoring that much? Wow.
Damn.
Yeah,
All right,
I think they're going to get on a little roll, but they're going to get stopped short though. I do.
Hey, Czar.
Yeah, it's funny. The score for this one, which is kind of weird, it jumped right at me. Usually I think a minute while I'm assessing the game, but I got my score. But again, Carson Wentz, trash. And, week to week, they're going to find that out. And I forgot who the backup is. But Phillip Rivers, as a matter of fact, if you get your phone, make sure your phone is charged because any day now. But I like the Rams go there to violate them. They're going to be a massacre, but it'll be a clear win. And the score just came to me 27 Rams, 13 Colts.
27-13 Rams. Okay, D-Man.
Well, like Carson Wentz, he's not the answer. I thought Colts defense was going to do good last week, but guess not. But I know Rams got good defense, and Matthew Stafford had a good debut. So I'm going to say lamb chops, 34, the Colts, 21.
34-21. All right, Bills Mafia.
I don't know how this was in your top four. It should be good, but anyway. It is what it is. I'm going to go with the Rams 34-17.
34-17. All right, Ron.
I got the Rams 27-17.
27-17.
Ron.
Hey, Ron, I love you, bro. That's my guy, bro.
I tell you what, never. This is the first night in the history of the Bug Flair show that he has had two people predict the same score as Buck Flair, and I won't lie. Let's see where it's at. Yeah, there it is, right there. Rams 35, Colts 24.
Get the fuck out of here.
35-24.
They never
Shout out to
fail.
Sharon and Dennis. They thinking like
All
Buck
right.
Flair now. 35,
That's what I'm talking about.
24.
Colts ain't getting no 24 points.
And one reason why I said that is because the Bears actually rushed for like 130 something yards against Rams.
They got a good running back.
Colts got a good running game too. I think the Colts might lead this game at halftime, and then Stafford does his thing in the second half, because they just can't keep up or whatever. So Will just said 38-24. Close, Will. Close, Will.
Close, Will.
All right, the third game of the week. And I know you guys hate to hear this, but my third game of the week to watch is going to be the New Orleans Saints playing at Carolina. This is my third game of the week to watch. Last week, Jameis Winston surprised everybody. I think Ramona married him. I think Ramona picked the most games in the sports cruise. Like I said, picked the most games in the sports cruise.
I thought it was somebody else with 11. I thought Ramona had 10.
Ramona had 11.
She had 11. Ramona was the only one that had 11. 11 out of 16 games. She was 11-5, so she was the only one. So a female dominates the first week of the.
And guess what? I only missed 4, but I didn't enter. I didn't enter.
You didn't enter.
I only
That's
missed
right.
4. I would have won.
You would have won it. You would have won it. You got to enter. It's like I told Blaze. He was
I
on the show.
know.
Blaze was on the show. He had 4. He's in the bottom class. I took his 4 predictions and I added them to the pot. So he's in last. But you see, he already put his numbers in there too as well. So anyway, Saints and the Panthers. Dalton, this is your team. You did not pick your team last week. I was very disappointed. Now this week, you get to take on the Carolina Panthers, a team that you know you hate because of Cam, but he's not there no more.
Yep.
So, give us the reasons your team is going to win this ball game.
Well, first of all, the Saints proved me wrong last week because I thought they're going to have a bad loss, though, but their defense shut down Aaron Rodgers and caused him got benched. And James Winston, he had 14 completions and 20 attempts. So I know Marshawn Lattimore is going to be out. Marcus Davenport is going to be out, though. But the X factor for me is going to be Paulson Debo and Bradley Roby. He should make a Saints debut, though. But it's going to be a defense for me. So I'm going to take the Saints 17 and a Kitties 13.
17-13. All right, Dennis.
Well, y'all already know how I feel about the Panthers. I love me some Matt Rule. So I'm going with the Panthers to win this game. I got it 24-17 Panthers.
24-17 Panthers. All right,
But
Sharon.
the question is, though, you think the game will continue? Because you heard about the coaches. They got a COVID.
Yeah, the coaches did, but not the players. So we'll,
Right, I mean,
the NFL has a weird policy on that because I think it's 3 days. 3 days of symptoms and then it's back to work. And that's kind of what the hospitals do. So if you're a nurse and you're in the hospital and you test COVID positive, they put you in the COVID unit to work. They don't tell you to take off no more. They just put you right into the COVID unit to work if you're positive. So, Sharon, what you got here?
I got the Saints 28-10.
28-10. Saints in a blowout over Carolina. You heard it here first on the Bug Flair show.
It should be.
hey, as a defense guy, I just hope defense do good. That's all I care about, though.
All right, Handy, what you got?
Tough one.
Come on, Sam Diano. Come on.
What's that? Let me.
Sam Diano. Sam Diano. Let's go, baby.
Nah, fuck him, bro.
Oh,
right.
shit.
Tell him, Andy. Tell him, Andy.
I'm gonna go Saints.
You betting on this game?
I bet
21-17.
I ain't betting you. I'm going to
Saints
bet
21-17.
I'm going to bet Delaware or the casino. I ain't betting your ass.
Okay, all right, Bills Mafia.
Hey, Hendy, or somebody, what's the spread on that game?
3.5.
3.5.
I'm gonna take the Saints, but I think I guess I'll say it this way: the Panthers cover. I see the Saints winning it 27-24 on a last second Will Lutz field goal.
Well, that's just out for a while.
Oh, you bet whoever your kicker is then. All right.
Former Jaguars player, Aldrich Rosa, how you pronounce the name?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
This is all going the Panthers' way.
All right, so he just went ahead and did it. Okay, is everybody gone? Dar, have you gone?
Not yet.
Okay.
I got New Orleans 24, Carolina 13.
24-13.
Orleans.
So who picked Carolina? Dennis?
You know it's only me. I'm always the lone wolf.
Because he's a Tampa. What you expect? That's why he picked the Panthers. Because
Matt Rule.
I'm going to tell you right here on the Buck Flair show, I'm pretty good when I come to my upset specials of the week. I am taking the Carolina Panthers.
Oh, here we go.
To put Jameis Winston back in his place. And that defense is going to, Dalton said one thing, it's going to be a defensive game. And I got the Panthers winning this ball game in overtime, 20-17 on a defensive ball game. 20-17, I'm taking Matt Rule and the Carolina Panthers with my co-host, Dennis Holm, as my upset special.
Bang, bang! That's how you got to shoot. Bang, bang! Come on.
As my upset special last week was the Saints, now I'm rolling with the Panthers on this upset special.
What'd you say, Ethan?
Said you howled too soon.
Yeah, I did howl too soon.
You howled too soon. Yes, sir.
I didn't expect Buck Flair to that was kind of shocking.
That is my upset special. My number two
my
game of the
upset
week
special was the Eagles winning.
was the Eagles winning.
That ain't no upset.
They're going to shut him down.
Okay, my number two game.
Niners are favorites, so.
My number two game of the week is Sunday Night Football. And, of course, I'm talking about the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Tough loss by the Ravens this past week. Give you guys some stats. Patrick Mahomes has faced the Ravens now 3 times and has thrown for almost 400 yards every game. Every game. And he's won every game against the Baltimore Ravens. So, with that being said, Dennis, does the Ravens start out 0-2? Who you got this ball game?
This is kind of tricky. This is tricky. I do believe that the Ravens start off 0-2.
Oh.
This is tricky. You know what? I'm gonna go with 31-28 Kansas City.
31-28 Kansas City. All right, D-Man.
Well, first of all, if BJ Samuels was watching, he'll be like this, sir. But I am going to take the Chiefs 35-17, and Ravens going to start 0-2. And I know BJ was not going to like it, though. He's going to be like this to me, sir.
All right, Handy, what you got this game? I thought the line was kind of weird.
Say it, Lamar. Say it.
I thought this line was pretty. This line is pretty shaky on my end. I don't know exactly how this line was played.
What's the line anyway?
3.5.
3.5.
3 points. Kansas City's only favored by 3 points.
I got 3.5.
3.5. Okay, they 3.5
Yeah,
now.
3.5.
I got the Chiefs 35-21.
35-21. I just thought something, Sharon. Me and you matched 2 scores tonight.
That's right.
I know.
Damn. I think
Me and
Dennis and I had
me
Dennis and I had
and
one.
Dennis have too.
Dennis and I had 1 week where we did 3 scores. I think 3 scores in 1 week. 3 scores in 1 week.
Well, I just matched him. He just matched me on this one. But go ahead.
All right, Sharon. What you got? What you got, Sharon?
I got 31-28. Kansas City.
31-28 too as well. Okay.
Mhm.
All right, Czar.
At 31-28, that's a hell of a score. And it's almost identical to mine. However, it's 1 point off. But not only that, shout out to Dennis.
Oh.
Oh shit!
Oh
He's
shit!
taking Baltimore.
Lamar. He will refuse to go down 0-2, 30-28 in a hell of a football game. Baltimore Ravens.
Wow.
I love it.
All right. All right.
Ain't gonna
Ethan.
happen.
You smoke crack, don't you?
Ain't happening.
Oh my goodness.
I used to sell it.
All right, Ethan, what you got?
I don't even know where to go after that comment. All right, Kansas City. I think it's gonna be a hell of a game. I'm gonna go Kansas City wins though, 35-28.
35-28.
Sir.
Has everybody gone now? Handy, have you gone yet?
Yeah. 35,
Chiefs, right?
35-21, I said.
35-21. Okay, everybody's
Chiefs.
gone now. Okay.
Okay, Andy. I just saw that, Andy.
You just saw that. All right. So Zara is actually the lone wolf because I got the Chiefs winning this ball game. I'm going 30-20. I don't think Mahomes throws for over 300 yards this ball game. I think the running back is going to bust some big plays. I think Clyde Allaire, you got him in fantasy, play him. I think he runs for over 150 yards. That's my bold prediction. Running back for Kansas City runs for over 150 yards this ball game. And the Chiefs end up winning 30-20. And then before I get to my game of the week, I want to talk about this sorry-ass Monday Night Football game. You know, and I could still change it because you guys didn't take them as the lock of the week too as well. But the Detroit Lions play the Green Bay Packers. Is anybody taking Detroit first of all?
No.
There you go,
So
Handy.
tell me your Packers
There you go.
score for this ball game and see if we can have a match somewhere. We'll start with Sharon. Sharon, who you got this game? Green Bay. What's the score?
You know what, y'all? I'm sorry, but I am gonna take Detroit.
Oh,
Wait,
Sharon is gonna take Detroit.
Wait.
I am. I'm
Wait.
gonna take Detroit.
Can we change?
All right,
Can we
Henry, get ready
change
to
the
put
crack
something up there.
narrative?
Henry getting ready to
I
put
don't
something
care,
up there.
y'all. I am going to take Detroit. Remember, I only missed 4 last week. I don't know
Oh, she just
how
said
well
that.
y'all did, but I only
I'll
missed
tell
4.
you what. I don't want to get graphic or anything, but if Detroit wins, I'll lick some chocolate pudding out your ass.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God!
Hold on, Dennis.
Oh my God!
I gotta fight every day. Tell him, Dennis.
Hendy pulled a Bill Cosby. Hendy pulled a Bill Cosby on her ass. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy.
Good Lord.
I'm taking Detroit. I'm gonna let y'all say what y'all want. Y'all can have fun. Say I'm smoking crack. But I'm gonna take Detroit. I'm gonna take Detroit. I got 28-21.
28-21.
In my Dennis voice, after the Hindi comment, this is our last show.
This is our last show.
This is our last show.
28-21. Sharon is taking.
Oh, Ricky!
Detroit.
Shout out to Ricky Williams because Ricky Williams said, "Hendy, start licking." That's what he said.
I gotta fight every night.
He said, "Start licking, sir. Start licking, sir."
Sharon, what's your Sharon? Sharon? Can I ask you one? I need to ask you a question, Sharon. What's your favorite? What's your favorite chocolate?
Say it. Dennis, say it. It's the
Wait a
last
minute.
show.
Hold on. What's your favorite chocolate pudding?
Oh shit.
My favorite chocolate pudding?
Yeah. What's your favorite chocolate pudding?
Sarah Lee?
No.
Jello?
Is it Hunt's?
Yeah.
Jello? Oh.
You like Hunt's?
I guess it's Hunt's. I don't.
I like Jello.
You like sugar free?
They kind of come in little packages and you just rip it open.
Yeah.
What
You
kind
like
is that?
You like the Hunt's or you like sugar free? Regular.
That kind right there, the snack pack. That's it.
Snack pack. You like snack pack?
That's
All
it.
right. Like that. All right. Indy already got it, by the way.
Yeah, but he ain't going.
Hold up.
He already got it right. So Indy, if she loses, she
But it ain't gonna get. She's not gonna get in the crack of my ass though. It's not
Indy-
doing that.
Indy, if she loses, she lives at 69 Fast Lane, Raleigh, North Carolina.
69.
He
Wrong.
said
That's
fast lane.
it's only a 10-hour ride. That's only a 10-hour ride.
Did he just say, time out, Zara?
Yeah.
Yes,
Did
he
he just say that he was gonna lick Jello pudding out her ass?
Yes.
He said pudding out of my ass. I'm like, damn, what did I deserve? What did I do to deserve that? I don't know.
And before he said it, he said he wasn't gonna get too graphic.
Right. That's a little graphic. But I mean,
There we
okay,
go. There we go. Right there. There we go.
Nobody expected the Saints to whoop their ass like they did this past weekend.
Only but
And then I'm looking at I don't know. I'm just looking at Detroit and I don't know. I think golf just needs time to mesh with this new team. That's all. I think they're gonna be just fine. I know they're without a Jeff Okuda. I know he got hurt. I got it. But
all right, Czar.
Oh man, get back. I get back. What game you talking about? Green Bay and Detroit? Oh my goodness. All right.
that's what I got. I got
What you doing with my woman?
Every fucking week. It's only 52 weeks in the year. Have I been wrong? Have I been wrong any week? Not one week have I been wrong.
Right.
No, you have
All
not.
right, I'm
You
gonna
have not
go.
been wrong, Dennis.
Aaron Rodgers is gonna be on point this game that they can tell Mason Crosby to take the day off, so he ain't gonna have no field goals. They're gonna have 35. They're gonna get 5 touchdowns. Well, I guess he got to kick the extra points. I'm gonna go 35-17.
35-17. All right, Dennis.
Right there.
Dennis.
What
Put
you got,
down the Jalen Hurts picture and talk.
I'm gonna have to say this. I'm
Uh-oh.
rolling with my chocolate girl.
Uh-oh.
Roll with me, Dennis.
I'm
Roll
rolling with my
with
chocolate
me,
girl.
baby.
Say it,
Could
Dennis. Say
you
it.
imagine the Green
You
Bay
just trying to
fans
fight to prove your love.
losing to
That's all.
Detroit?
You just trying to fight to prove your love from that comment. Stop it.
Oh my
And just,
I've been riding with Detroit anyway. I've been riding with Detroit.
Listen, I'm the one that said they're making the playoffs this year. I said that. They're gonna make it.
I just said they was gonna win more games than last year. That's what I said.
Yeah, that's right. You said that, and I said they're gonna make at least a wild card spot. That's what I said. They
I'm
might
going with the
lose
same
in the
score
wild
as the
card.
chocolate. Same score as the chocolate.
Handy, do you have any vanilla pudding?
What, 28-21?
I think Dennis likes vanilla pudding in his ass. All right.
Yo, crazy.
All right, Dennis. What do you say the score was gonna be?
Same as Sharon.
28-21? And Handy, what do you got?
I actually took them.
Yeah, come down. There you go.
You took Green Bay?
Your lock of the week.
Your
With my personal pick. Mason Crosby is going to have one field goal. Actually, it's going to be 31-17.
31-17. Okay. Dalton, what do you got? Please don't make us say another pudding story. All right.
Okay, first of all, why is it on Monday Night Football? Because it is going to be embarrassed, and there is no way the Packers going to be 0-2. And thankfully, I'm glad Dan Campbell and Aaron Glenn, they're no longer coaching my team. They're coaching the sorry Lions, or I say losing in a nothing season like a baby Lions. So I'm going to say the Packers 38, the Lions 13.
38-13. All right, Ethan.
I'm practicing.
Come on, Detroit. Come on, Detroit.
Enough of this pudding bullshit.
Indy, you shouldn't say that with a dog beside you, okay?
Only thing I can say, I can't wait till next Wednesday. That's all I
with a
can
dog
say.
beside you, because you said what you're going to do with that chocolate pudding. So you said
This
you're
is
going
our
to
last. This is our last goddamn show.
You said you was practicing and you got a dog beside you, so I don't want to hear
I
no
heard
more
you, but
shit.
I didn't think it was gonna get no worse. But then he put the dog in it. Bro.
All right, Ethan. All right, Ethan.
Score there or what?
All right, go ahead, Ethan. Yeah.
Jesus.
Our numbers just skyrocketed. We got 2 million viewers tonight.
Go. Oh shit. Lions will listen. I'm picking Green Bay, but Lions are gonna put up a fight. I'm gonna go 24-21.
24-21. Lions put up a fight.
But Green Bay.
Cowardly Lion.
No, the Packers gonna be 0-2 for sure enough. They're gonna be 0-2, and ain't nobody gonna know what to do. Aaron gonna be on suicide watch.
Ooh.
And it's gonna be. You just watch what I tell you.
I'm not going as nearly as graphic as Henry did over there because he kind of like stole the show on that one. But I will say that there's going to be some serious conversation as to why they brought Rodgers back.
I'm just waiting on next Wednesday.
I'll be sliding in your DMs Monday night late.
Ooh. All right.
I gotta fight every night.
All right. I gotta say that I'm gonna. One guy had a thing today, and I loved it. He just said, the Packers are looking for a team like Chick-fil-A. And we all know that Chick-fil-A is not open on Sunday. The good news for the Packers, it is on a Monday. So Karen Rodgers will come back with a vengeance in this ball game. And I can see him hitting Devontae Adams for at least 3 touchdowns in this ball game.
Absolutely.
And I think Green Bay wins. Zara was right on point almost, but I got him even getting 4 points. Mason Crosby with an extra field goal, 38-17. I got the Green Bay Packers beating the Detroit Lions on Monday Night Football. And the last game of the week is my game of the week. And of course, Sports Cruise is going to be my first shirt giveaway. So make sure.
I need that red one.
Make sure you have to pick the winner. You have to be closest to the score. So when you give your scores tonight, make sure you pick the winner. And I'm going to write it down, and I'm going to do the post later on in the week. And they're all the people that are involved with that game. I know you got your picks in, but this is about the score, the winner, and the shirt giveaway.
Well, I mean, I got the score written on there.
This is
I got the picks
separate from that.
and the score.
That's fine, but you can give it to me tonight. The number 1 game of the week, and I'm talking about Czar. They had a great moral victory last week. It was the greatest moral victory. Everybody enjoyed the Cowboys, the way they looked and the way they excited, and they was like, but they still failed to realize they still 0-1. Okay, so we're talking about the game of the week is in Los Angeles, and we are talking about the Chargers hosting the Dallas Cowboys. So the first shirt giveaway in the Sports Cruise is going to happen in this game. You need to pick the winner, and you got to have the closest to the score. So without further ado, I'm going to go to King Czar, who's a Cowboys fan, and he picked the Cowboys last week. Let's see what he's going to do this week. All right, Czar.
Well, unfortunately it's going to be a high-scoring game. Okay. I think neither one of our defensive ends are going to play. One broke his foot. The other one's out on COVID. We don't have a second cornerback. So it's going to come down, to who scores last, most likely. I think Herbert and Dak it's going to be like Brady and Dak. I just see a similar game, but I do think this time, we come out on the, and it sucks because, like you were saying, there is no moral, it is what it is, but I think we'll win that game 34. 30.
34-30. Czar has the Cowboys winning 34-30. All right, D-Man.
Well, it's going to be a power offense. It's going to be an offensive game. But I'm going to take the Chargers 27-23.
27-23. D-Man has the Chargers. All right, Handy.
I got to say, I'm not a big Cowboys fan, but I was pretty impressed with Dak. I'm happy for him that he's back from that injury.
Great moral victory. Yes.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
As a team, Amari Cooper played good. CC. Zeke Elliott, not so much. But I'm going to take the Cowgirls in this one. 28-27.
28-27. Give me just a second. I'm writing down Will's comments down there. He's taking the Cowboys to win 34-24. And
That's
Blaze
right,
got the Cowboys to win 28-24.
And Thomas has 30, Cowboys 30. Oh, no, that's Denver. Never mind.
Denver. He says Denver. I don't know if he meant that or not. You can ask him.
Thomas,
did you meant Denver or did you mean Dallas? I don't know.
I just caught that when I was reading it.
Yeah.
You got me, Buck?
And I got you down as Cowgirls 28-27. And then, Thomas, do you have Dallas winning 30-27, or is that was a Denver and Jacksonville score? Might have meant to put Dallas. We'll see. Okay, Sharon, what you got here in this game?
I'm rolling with the Cowboys. Y'all crazy. I'm rolling with the Cowboys. Cowboys gonna roll up in there because they pissed at it. They lost that game against Tom Fakey. So 32 to 27.
32-27 Dallas. Okay. Yeah, Thomas, we're talking about the Dallas Cowboys and the Chargers, not the Denver Broncos and the
right
Jacksonville Jaguars. If you got that being 30-27, I appreciate that. Okay, Will. Yeah, just put in the post, Will, just like you did last time. You got 5 wins on the season, Will. Will was 5 for 11. Will was 5 for 11. Will was 5 for 11 last week.
He kind of
Prescott. Let's go.
Ricky Williams says 35-31 Cowboys. I got to write all these down.
34.
No, he said 34, 31.
Right. That's
what I almost said, but
like I said, I'll have almost 60 people probably predict scores for this shirt giveaway. It's crazy in the sports cruise when it comes to these shirt giveaways. Some girl was in Florida and the guy took a picture of it and said, Buck Flair, I just ran into this girl and shit. I don't even know how she got that one. But anyway, all right, Czar, what you got?
Oh, me?
Sorry, pick the score.
I know I'm going to ask him again, see if he remembers what he said.
Oh, 34-30.
Okay, I got you. All right, my co-host, Dennis Holmes. What you got?
Dennis, put down a picture of Jalen Hurts and answer the question.
All right, listen, I'm a little nervous about this one, but I'm believing in Joey Bosa on this one because Cowboys decimated defensive line and offensive line. So
offensive line ain't decimated, fool.
Lyle Collins is not there, and you got Steele starting against Joey
Zach
Bosa.
Martin coming back.
Hold on a minute. Blaze had the comment of the night. Blaze had the comment of the night in the thread. Blaze said, I came for the shirt, but I stayed for the ass eating. All right, Dennis.
Every night.
Like I said, I got Joey Bosa to disrupt the game in this one.
All right.
I'm going for the Chargers to win this game.
Okay.
31-20.
31-20. Chargers. And Thomas did say the Chargers too as well. It was 30-27. So right
Let's
now
go,
I got
Dak. Let's go,
Rick
Dak.
wrote down. I got Sharon written
Their
down.
asses.
Okay, last on the list is gonna be who is that?
Who you got? Who you
Ethan.
got, Buck?
Ethan.
Oh, I forgot about Ethan. I'm sorry.
Ethan hasn't got his pick yet.
I'm still here.
I'm sorry. I thought he said it. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. I'm gonna go Cowboys 37-32.
Ooh, 37-32 Cowboys. Is that going to be one of those onside kick recoveries like the Falcons game?
Playing hot potato, scared to grab the ball.
Is that what it's going to be, Ethan?
And it hurts me to say that because I don't like the Cowboys, and it's no offense to Czar. I've never liked the Cowboys.
Oh, well, we know why. I got it. I don't.
I like the Cowboys, all right.
No, but he got a real reason. He's got a legitimately.
Well, I
real-
mean, I don't like the
Hey,
Cowboys though, but
hey,
I would never say like, oh, I didn't pick the team because I hate the Cowboys. I picked for a different reason though.
Yeah, you're good.
D-Man's got the Chargers 27-23. Thomas has got the Chargers. Dennis has got the Chargers right now. Everybody else has got the Cowboys in the comments and stuff. I'm writing them down just so everybody knows. And Buck Flair, let's see. I don't know if this game is going to be close or not. That injuries that the Dallas has, and from what I saw from their defense, and Justin Herbert and the guy that's the head coach for the Chargers now was Rams defensive coordinator last year. He held the
Brandon Staley.
He held the Cowboys to 17 points last season, opening week. He held them to 17 points, but he had Aaron Donald. Well, this guy's got Boza, and Derwin James came in, as Jared mentioned, as the highest graded safety in the NFL with his play, whatever. Now, I will say this: the Chargers defense, the way they held with the Washington and shut them down, I just think the Cowboys are kind of in that mode where they got more time off to rest, and they had a game plan to beat the Bucks, and it didn't happen. And when you lose a game where you had 4 turnovers, the Bucks did. The Bucks had over 100-something penalties, and you still lose a game like that. It weighs on a team. It does weigh on a team. It does weigh on a team. And I can see this game being, like Czar said, a high-scoring game. I can see it being a tit-for-tat kind of game. And if Zeke don't get 100 yards, the Cowboys ain't gonna win this ball game. If Zeke gets 100 yards, I can see the Cowboys win this ball game. But if Zeke has to get 100 yards for them to win this ball game, I don't think he will. Zach Martin is back for this game. Czar, correct?
Yes.
Zach Martin is back for this game, even though the kid that replaced him did very, very well. So
I think we're gonna sit Connor Williams, who didn't have a good game, and we're gonna move McGovern over to the left guard.
Okay. Well, like I said, I mean, he faced Vita Vea, basically manhandled that middle. That, oh God, some of the moves that he had in that game was unbelievable. He took on like 3 guys and pushed them back, even though they didn't get to Dak as much. But I do believe that the Chargers have enough offensive firepower against that Cowboys defense. Does not look very, very good again with Dan Quinn. I will say this, and I've got the Chargers winning 35-27 over the Cowboys. And I am an asshole because if I do get the closest to the game, you do not win a shirt, because that's the same way that happened in the playoffs. In the playoffs, who predicted the best playoff, and the Bucks won the Super Bowl. Nobody won $55 because that was the giveaway. $55 in the shirt. Nobody won it, but Sean Hayes, who was the #1 pick'em winner. He's a Washington fan, by the way. He only got 8 right this week, so he's actually trailing. And I know it hurt him to only get eight picks this week, because he's pretty good at his picks or whatever. So anyway, I got Chargers winning 35-27. He said he played one game, but so anyway, yeah, he's talking about Derwin James. He always gets injured and stuff like that. So there you go.
So does Bosa.
Yeah, there you go. And that game, that are they still sharing the stadium?
The Rams and
Chargers?
yeah.
Yes.
They're still sharing. Are they going to continue that, or is the Chargers having another stadium built?
Don't know.
I'm sure they're planning on sharing it because they just built it for both of them.
Yeah, I don't know if they can. Yeah, I don't know if they got money like that. It's like the Lakers and Clippers. You know what I mean?
Like the Jets and the Giants.
Right.
Jets and the Giants. So they're just sharing it. They're just sharing a stadium out there in Los Angeles then. So basically, we can say the Super Bowl is going to be held in the Chargers or Rams Stadium, pretty much. Not just the Rams Stadium is what they keep calling it or whatever. So basically, that's where it's be at. Okay. Well, I think one thing we learned tonight is that nuts are acorns.
Chocolate pudding.
Chocolate pudding came into the show tonight. Knob Creek popped in the show.
Crack.
And once again, Ron Thomas pops up after we talked about the Atlanta Falcons. He popped in once again. And even Jay Will, as we was on that Niners game, he popped in. So it's amazing.
On that Knob Creek.
Yeah, it's amazing how all that shit works out sometimes as far as that goes. And of course, Blaze is in the comments, blazing it up. The Chargers are sharing the Rams Stadium. And Austin Eckler, that was a big fantasy thing. I don't know if Hendy knows that or not. Austin Eckler was a big thing in fantasy this week. There's a lot of people saying that he is going to have a huge fantasy game. I don't know if you've heard that or not. All right, Mr. Dennis. Anything else we got tonight?
Get your malt liquor ready for next week, baby. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't know about no ass eating. This is some bullshit here. Chocolate pudding ass eating.
Don't knock it till you tried it, bro.
Chocolate pudding ass eating. Now he don't know from the shit to the chocolate pudding. It all just
Sex
goes
with
in one
chocolate.
swoop.
Sex with chocolate.
It all goes in one
Sexual
swoop.
chocolate.
This boy up there sucking corn out of ass with pudding. You know what? I tried.
This is going to be called week 2 of the Bill Cosby Pudding Pop Show.
Yeah.
Next week it'll be an interesting week. Boy, I tell you what.
Hey, Bob.
After Monday night, we gonna all be shaking our heads or something like that. I remember that one game. Dennis was like, "Oh God, we can't see Bucks nuts next week. They gotta fucking win."
Lord.
Give away a shirt and a 4-pack of pudding.
Ooh, shirt and a 4-pack of pudding.
It take you 4 packs to eat ass?
No comment.
With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, thank y'all for tuning into the Buck Flair Show. We have Sharon the Chocolate Girl, Hindi the Jets fan, Hindi the Chocolate Pudding Man. Okay. we have Czar in the building, Bill's Mafia in the house, D-Man, my cousin Dalton, and the host with the most, Buck Flair. Yours truly, Dennis Holmes, Ignorant Thinker Podcast. Thank y'all for coming out. God bless. Good night.